From booming Bluffton, South Carolina, Summit Services presents the Broad River Bowl between the Beaufort Eagles and the Bluffton Bobcats, only on WHHI. We've seen both Bluffton and Beaufort recently. Both were able to make some big plays on the offensive end. The team's ability to run the ball may make this a closely contested battle, but Bluffton's ability to throw the football may be the X factor in this one, based off what we saw last week in the Bridge Bowl. Bluffton is home after a tough two-game losing streak away from the Den. Beaufort hits the road after home success the last 2 weeks and is coming off their bye. Bluffton still has a bit of work to do in this one before their bye next week. Bluffton trails 9-6 in the series and is looking to narrow the gap in this rivalry. A fast start will be key for both teams. This will be fun. Are you ready for some football? It's the Broad River Bowl only on WHHI-TV, and it starts right now.
Welcome to the Loco Sports Pregame Show, everybody. Forrest Tucker with you. Beaufort probably thought they'd be better than 2-3 heading into this region opener with Bluffton, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. They've been trying to put the pieces together, mainly on offense, so far this season. And the big reason for that is that Braden Lloyd-Smalls is the quarterback for the Eagles after he had to step in to the starting role when Anthony Kaler went down with an injury.
This is my first year, but I don't think nobody better than us. I had that confidence because I know the potential we got, and I know that when we really want it, we're going to go get it. Staying close together as a team, we all we got, so, we just got to stay tight as a team.
After winning 2 in a row and a restful bye week, the junior signal caller says his team is feeling better than ever, knowing it would mean a lot to beat a struggling Bluffton team in a hostile away environment.
It's going to be a big statement because we the underdogs right now. It'll mean a lot to us, give us that momentum going in the region play. That's our first region game, set the tone for the rest of the year.
But to do that, head coach Bryce Libren says his team needs to stick together.
There's a lot of guys that have a lot of experience playing. I think that helps. So they've kept a good head about them the whole time and kind of working on it. And if they do that, we'll be okay.
Keep improving how they play complementary football and limit self-inflicted wounds.
Limited big plays is the big one. And then, outside of that, it's got to be, kind of trying to make sure that McCarthy doesn't get out and create, which he does a really good job of. And then offensively, just like we said, having those long sustained drives, kind of holding the ball a little bit. I think that's kind of the key for us.
That all starts with Braden making his voice heard, something he says he's improving upon every week.
After the loss against Phillip Simmons, because I kind of feel like that loss was on me, my first start, a little bit nervous. We were supposed to win that game. And really, during the Goose Creek game, that was a dog fight. Had to keep my teammates' spirits up so we can stay inside the game.
There's no doubt that Bluffton quarterback Aiden McCarthy is the best signal caller that the Eagles have faced all season. So head coach Bryce Libren says that his guys are going to have to play to the whistle in coverage, especially because McCarthy has one cannon of an arm. We preview the Bluffton Bobcats next on the Pregame Show.
The Loco Media Network is the place to keep up with local sports news across the South Carolina Lowcountry and subscribe to all your favorite shows. From the Loco Sports Lowdown and Loco Pigskin Live to the Loco Hoops Report and USCB All Access. Plus new shows like Red's Barbershop and Under the Bus, featuring hilarious banter on the biggest stories in sports. Find them all on the Loco Media YouTube channel. Go Loco!
There's nothing like summer in the Lowcountry. But let's be honest, it gets hot. And Summit Services wants to help you stay cool and comfortable all season long. Our courteous and conscientious technicians will keep your air conditioner humming, your electricity flowing, and your pool sparkling through even the hottest months. Our 24/7 club offers exclusive benefits, including extended warranties, exclusive discounts, and after-hours appointments. Summit Services, keeping you comfortable all year long.
The margins were razor thin for Bluffton last time out in their loss to Hilton. Head coach Hayden Gregory telling me that he felt that his team didn't execute well enough on just a handful of plays, and that's what the game came down to, and that's why they lost their second game in a row. So this week, it is about getting in touch with those small things that make a big difference for his side and making sure they can stop this 2-game losing streak from getting to 3.
Specifically, like on defense, we just gave up a couple of deep balls. And then on offense, we failed on a couple of 3rd and 4th down conversions.
Coach Gregory is hoping his players hear his message this week. To get their first region win, they must go back to basics.
I sure hope that they respond better to that and they understand that there's a sense of urgency, right? I think the Hilton Head game in a weird way actually gave us a good bit of confidence because we saw how well we played when we did execute.
Quarterback Aiden McCarthy is in agreement, calling for more trust within his group.
Making big plays, we had to maybe 2 big plays against Hilton Head, but usually we go for 5 or 6 big plays in a game, and we can just execute on those, and that'll get us a good season. I just don't want to see people being soft, not being scared. You got to go out and hit somebody in the mouth. You can't come out and be scared of your opponent. So.
Both not worried about Beaufort's losing record because they know several challenges await from the Eagles.
They do a lot of different stuff with their kicks. They've also run a couple of fakes here and there, and their defense does a great job on kickoff and on field goal block. So we got to be really good on those.
They mix it up a lot. They'll play zone. They can play man. They can play anything you really can think of. They'll play. I mean, it makes my job a lot harder because it mixes up everything, but. If you just know your rules, know your assignments, everybody knows their assignments, I know my assignments, I know what the coverage is, then I'll be straight. I'll be good.
McCarthy also tells me that a reason this team can be successful is the amount of hours they put in the film room during the school day, not after, not before, but during 4th period is when they all get together and dissect game and practice footage. He says he hopes that will help them get the victory tonight. All right, the Fat Babies tailgate party coming up next, and then Marcus and Daniel have you covered for kickoff. It's been a pleasure to host you. I'm Forrest Tucker.
Hey everyone, welcome on into the tailgate party. I'm here with Eric Oversteak here at Fat Babies Pizzas and Subs. So good to see you.
Great to see you again.
Football season is here, means good food, good games. So what do you have for us here today?
Well, I'm doing the cheesesteak. We do onions, mushrooms, peppers in this cheesesteak, a blend of American cheese and provolone.
Nice.
It gives you the decadency of the American cheese melted through the steak and the togetherness of the provolone. Really makes a good cheesesteak. And I also put out a pies pie slice. Everybody knows about our pizzas, but sometimes they don't know that we sell pizza by the slice. It's absolutely enormous. It comes off a 24-inch pizza. And so it's a meal in and of itself, and a lot of people like to get the slice instead of a big heavy meal so that they can indulge on a couple extra beverages.
Nice, that is a very big slice. So with this delicious food, what drinks do you have for us?
Well, I think a lot of people don't know that we carry a couple new cocktails. This is kombucha. We actually carry 2 non-alcoholic kombuchas and 3 hard kombuchas.
Yeah.
And then we also have THC beverages. These are Delta 9s. We carry onlys, 4 or 5 different brands. They range from really sweet, like a regular soda, down to a very mild seltzer. All of them are delicious. They give you a nice little, great little euphoric feeling. Lots of fun. People are liking them, and I think it'll go well with football.
Good food, good drinks. You can come here, check Eric and his crew out here at Fat Babies Pizzas and Subs. Tons of TVs to check out the games, and we will be right back with our game right after this.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Sevier and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Today we're here at No Bull Mattress. Shannon, tell us a little bit about the concept.
So No Bull Mattress, we're locally owned and operated, and all of our mattresses are manufactured in the United States. And that's how we save you 55 to 80% off without sacrificing quality or comfort. Come see for yourself. Mention as you saw us on TV for an extra special bonus. Now offering long-distance white glove delivery. Shop local, save money, and get a great night's sleep at No Bull Mattress.
Thomas and number 79.
Mr. Loach, I'm going to be your referee. My fellow officials going to introduce themselves.
Number 3, Carnell Warren. Number 9, Victor Smith. Number 13, Aiden McCarthy. And number 70, Chris Cabrera.
Ted Cunningham, I'm your umpire.
Okay, gentlemen, we like good sportsmanship. Stop on the whistle. Quarterback is mine. You hit him intentionally, you may be ejected, okay? I'm gonna let you know we want good sportsmanship. There's a big game and we wanna have fun, okay? I got a 50 cent piece, head, tail, heads. What you could call?
Tails.
He called tails.
Tails.
Tails and tails. And it is tails. What you want to do?
Defer to the second half.
You want the ball. You put your back to the scoreboard and you turn around here and face them. I got to reach up kind of high. We'll receive.
Hey, good luck, night one.
All right, guys. Good luck, guys.
Okay. One to David Fur.
Yep, David Fur.
Welcome back to the Den here in Bluffton, South Carolina. It's 7-4A action between the Bluffton Bobcats at 4-2. We saw them last week lose to Hilton Head, and the Beaufort Eagles, who we saw a couple of weeks ago, win very convincingly 48-0 over Battery Creek. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, the rest of our WHHI-TV crew with you in the Summit Services High School Bowl Series. It is the Broad River Bowl, and this game holds special significance to yours truly. I'll get into that as the night continues. And Bluffton again 4-2, and Beaufort is at 2-3, riding a 2-game winning streak and having the bye last week. Bluffton will return the kickoff. It's a loose ball, but it's going to be retrieved at the 32-yard line. Bluffton's lost a couple in a row. They'll have next week off as we are just underway. And here are our officials. Tyrone Deloach is our referee, our umpire Ted Cunningham, our linesman Philip Scott, Herbert Klein, the line judge, the back judge is Cedric Creech, and that little official there kind of looks like my partner Daniel Cort on the dance floor. Partner, welcome in.
Yeah, it looks like me in the Dancing with the Stars.
That's
over
right.
At Sequence Ballroom, doesn't it, Marcus?
Indeed it does. Amari Patterson is set and ready to go on the Bluffton side. First down and 10. Out of the shotgun goes Aiden McCarthy. He's going to hand it off, and this handoff's going to be to Cordell Holly, and Holly will pick up a couple. He's dropped by him, Jamarian Jackson, the senior running back wide receiver, and a gain of a couple, as I had said. Second down and 7 coming up. Our presenting sponsor, of course, is Summit Services, cooling, heating, electrical, and pools, your leader in home performances and services in the Lowcountry. Thanks to Summit Services for supporting WHHI all year long. As there's a short pass, and it's complete to Carnell Ward for a couple. You can also, talking about Summit Services, I take that back. So thanks to them for supporting us all year long. Got my reads mixed up there, partner. Third down and 5 coming up.
Well, even you make a hiccup now and then.
That's right.
But I don't see it often.
There's a screen pass to the outside across the 40 to the 43, maybe the 44-yard line. It's Cordell Holly again, and it's going to be close.
Well, Marcus, we talked a lot last week about Aiden McCarthy, the quarterback for Bluffton. Still leads the state in South Carolina even after the loss at Hilton Head last week. 2,278 total yards this season in passing, 380 per game.
Wow.
And 378 rushing yards. We saw him go long last week.
Here's a handoff from McCarthy, and it's not going to be for much. A couple of Eagles in on the stop, including Everett Sclandlin there with the stop. A flock of Eagles there to make the tackle. Second down and 8. We had a first down moments ago, courtesy of Kevin Sevier of State Farm. He's there for all your home and auto insurance needs. Visit him today at State Farm. Kevin M. Sevier, thanks so much for all you do. Second down and 8 here. Out of the gun goes McCarthy. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to take off, try to hit the corner. He won't. A flock of Eagles there on the stop as I count about 5 in to make the tackle. And that's going to be a big key as Big James Thomas is there for the stop for Beaufort. Aiden McCarthy's ability to run the ball against Hilton Head by himself was incredible. This Beaufort defense is really going to have to step up here today in order to stop the dual threat quarterback on a third down and 8 coming up with 9:43 to go in the first quarter.
Well, he's much more of a dual threat than I even realized, Marcus.
Me too.
He's got that long stride, has great vision, great awareness, great understanding of what the defense has given them. So he'll work through his progressions, and if he's got room, he'll run with it.
He's got a man in motion from left to right. The pass goes over the left side to Holly. It's complete. It's a first down from third down and 8, a gain of about 10. And a stop out of bounds by Aaron Days on the Beaufort side of things. First down, though, Bluffton. And a Giuseppe's replay, the Pizza and Pasta House of Hilton Head and Bluffton.
And if you watch on the replay there, what makes Aiden McCarthy so dangerous is not the long plays. Those are the sexy plays that everybody thinks about. But it's the check downs.
Right.
This is why he's a D1 commit, not just because of his size and his arm, but his awareness and his ability to go through his progressions and keep his eyes forward, even when he's getting pressure in the backfield to find a receiver. That was a great dump down pass to Cordell Holly, and beautiful conversion to keep the ball in the Bobcats' hands here.
9:20 to go in the quarter, first down and 10. Reminder, go to highschoolofficials.com for more information about how you can become an official today. Lucas Gates in the backfield. That's another dump-off pass, and it's caught. This one for a nice gain to number 7, Tyler Wolf. The senior makes the grab, 5'8", $155, and he's got a really nice grab there. And again, as you were saying, DC, just doing a great job as McCarthy of dumping it off short. Really taking some extra time to methodically work this drive and soak up clock. Second down and 1 after the pickup of 9.
Well, and as you would expect, Beaufort's defense has come out here very tenacious, very aggressive. So what McCarthy's doing is trying to soften them up with these underneath patterns. He's finding these guys, giving them some chance to find some daylight. We're going to take a timeout here, though.
We've got a Cort Lifestyle Pros timeout. We'll take it with them. Be right back at the Broad River Bowl on WHHI.
Hi, I'm Jim Lanero, managing partner of Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House. Giuseppe's has been serving the Lowcountry for over 41 years, and I've been proud to be a part of this tradition since almost the beginning. Giuseppe's was created with one thing in mind: great food, but also giving back to a wonderful community that has supported us since day one. Whether you visit the original location here in Shelter Cove or our Bluffton location, you're always part of the Giuseppe's family.
We welcome you back. 2nd down and 1 with 8:43 to go in the first quarter. No score. Going out of the shotgun is McCarthy. He's got a man to his left. The snap perfectly done. McCarthy going to set up. He's going to run on 2nd and 1. He's got the first down and more. Cross the 30 and he scampers out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. A first down courtesy of Kevin M. Severe of State Farm.
Just as we've been talking about, he's just keeping his eyes forward, watching what the defense is doing. And I do talked to Hayden Gregory just before the game started. They want to get Carnell Warren, the number 5 receiver in the state of South Carolina in receiving, and commit to Chapel Hill. They want to get him involved early. But in order to do that, they've got to soften this Beaufort defense up a little bit as they go to Warren just on that call.
And nicely done is Carnell, who only caught the ball a couple of times in the second half last week. Gets his first touch early here in the first quarter. 8:20 to go. First down, and make it 2nd down and 2. 8:15 left in the opening quarter.
And as Larry, I was just talking about Carnell Warren, number 6 actually in the state of South Carolina, 649 yards on the year.
McCarthy set to throw, and we've got a penalty flag.
There's a little confusion on who the penalty was on.
Indeed.
Looks like an offside on Beaufort.
Indeed. Well, while that's getting sorted out, Bluffton has scored 35 points on average on the year, giving up 17.6. At home, they've scored 41, giving up 20.5, and on the road, they've scored 32, giving up 13 3/4. For Beaufort, they average scoring 18.6 points per game overall, giving up 25.6 at home. They are scoring 20 and giving up 17. And despite the better road record on the year, they're giving up 47 points on the road, only scoring 16.5. So the numbers are pretty close when you take a look at them overall. But the big key, as I mentioned at the outset of the game here, Daniel, is that front 7, especially for Beaufort. So far, they're doing pretty well, especially with the fact that McCarthy hasn't gone to the air with a deep shot yet. So
yeah,
they're holding their own.
It's a little bit of bend, don't break. Going back, talking about stats, going back to Carnell Warren, number 6 in the state, 640 yards for the season, 108 yards per game, 17.5 yards per reception. So
yeah.
He's a guy that you want to get out in space so he can create with his legs and his size. He has a long of 75 yards for the season and 7 touchdowns. And going back to Aiden McGregory, has 26 touchdowns on the season. And Marcus, for his career, get these numbers.
That's Aiden McCarthy.
Oh, did I say McGregory?
You did. And it's Hayden Gregory.
I've already apologized to Coach
right.
Gregory for calling him McGregory. I'm somewhere caught between McCarthy and Conor McGregor last week.
Oh, there you go.
So
true Irishman.
Yeah,
for sure.
His career stats, Marcus, 49, almost 5,000 yards, 4,974 yards for his career, 56 touchdown passes, 320 completions, and only 8 interceptions. Those are incredible numbers.
Our national anthem sponsor is Barbers of the Lowcountry, a great experience at your neighborhood barbershop, Barbers of the Lowcountry. And our coin toss sponsor is Exact Flooring. We have the floor you're looking for at Exact Flooring. First down at 15, 8:04 to go in the quarter, no score. Bluffton still with the ball around the 30-yard line. McCarthy rolling to his left. He's going to take off. He's going to shovel it off, and it's caught. This is going to be a touchdown, I do believe, as he shoveled it off to number 4, Roman Benjamin. There's a flag. I was wondering if he was past the line of scrimmage. It was close. We'll see what happens here with the call. Here's Tyrone DeLoach.
Well, that's a costly penalty there for the Bobcats.
Tyrone DeLoach, 38 years officiating. Philip Scott, 7. Cedric Creech, 4. 30 for Ted Cunningham. 45 for Herbert Klein. That's a bunch of years officiating for these guys. Highschoolofficials.com for more information. A lot of great benefits to becoming an official. Do it today. And hashtag just become an official with the NFHS, National Federation of High Schools, led by Carissa Niehoff in Indianapolis, Indiana. She works with both SCISA and the high school league as well. She does a ton. Second down along with 7:53 to go. Out of the gun goes McCarthy around the 35-yard line. He's going to set up to throw short. It's complete, and it's a couple of yards from Warren, but he is stopped by a couple of Eagles. One being Scandlin. And Chaz Brown, I believe, number 10, also in on the stop. Second down and long. 7:30 to go now. Third down and long. We'll call it 8.
And once again, I was talking to Hayden Gregory before the game, and he said just as he suspected Beaufort would come out with the same scheme against Warren that Hilton had last week, which is a 2-man on him. So their whole focus this week has been to contain number 3.
Here's McCarthy going to the left side, and he airs one out, and it's caught by Gates.
Lucas Gates.
That's a heck of a play, and Gates with the first down. Tell you what, Lucas Gates really doing a fine job the last couple of weeks, making some big plays in all areas of the team.
Yeah, he had a great game last week, both offensively and defensively. And McCarthy, again, showing that, you know, if you want to neutralize Warren, he's got a lot of other great athletes and great receivers to spread the ball around to, and we're watching him do that right now.
Fourth down and 4 with 7:06 remaining. Out of the gun goes McCarthy. He's got 3 to his right and a couple to his left, and we've got flags. Illegal procedure against Bluffton, so back it up. Our replays brought to you by the pizza and pasta houses called Giuseppe's of Hilton Head and Bluffton, your neighborhood pizzeria for over 40 years. The official pizza of Hilton Head Island, and Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House in Bluffton, home of the Big Unit Challenge.
So
Fourth down and 9.
They're going to try to hard count. Yeah, they didn't get him to move. That's good discipline by Beaufort.
We've got a Cort Lifestyle Pros timeout. We'll take it. Be right back at the Broad River Bowl on WHHI Sports TV.
Men belong in a barber shop, not a beauty salon. At Barbers of the Lowcountry, we bring back the art of men's grooming. Straight razor shaves, hot towels, rich lather. The kind of cut that makes you look and feel like $1 million. Family owned since 1997, we are the Lowcountry's premier barbershop, serving Bluffton, Beaufort, and Pooler. Mention this ad and receive 20% off your first cut. Barbers of the Lowcountry. It's more than just a haircut. It's a tradition.
There's nothing like summer in the Lowcountry. But let's be honest, it gets hot. And Summit Services wants to help you stay cool and comfortable all season long. Our courteous and conscientious technicians will keep your air conditioner humming, your electricity flowing, and your pool sparkling through even the hottest months. Our 24/7 club offers exclusive benefits, including extended warranties, exclusive discounts, and after-hours appointments. Summit Services, keeping you comfortable all year long.
Here's a pass on 4th and 9, and it's incomplete. And Beaufort finally takes the stand as number 22 for Beaufort is getting up slowly. And we definitely have an injured player. We're going to have a flag here, too.
And we'll see what the penalty was. That's great defensive coverage there by Keandre Jenkins, number 11 for Beaufort.
Michael Givens was the injured player, number 22. And here's the motivation for Braden Moit-Smalls, quarterback of Beaufort. I don't think anybody can beat us. I have the confidence because we have potential in us. When we really want it, we'll go out and get it. That is a really good quote from a really good young quarterback.
I like that quote. You know, teams typically go and follow the leadership of their admiral, their general, their quarterback, their coach on the field. And this young man was our player of the game a couple weeks ago with Battery Creek. And according to Coach Libran, is growing in confidence and really rounding into form with his new role as the outright leader of this team.
No doubt.
And he clearly, with that quote, is coming in here with a lot of confidence. They're not here just to play. They're here to win.
First down and 10 for the Eagles in white and green. Bobcats going with the all black, but they feature the Kelly green as well. 7:01 to go in the first quarter of our Summit Services Broad River Bowl.
Encroachment, black.
LocoSports.com is celebrating the successes of our local teams and athletes in the Lowcountry. They're our pregame sponsor here on WHHI-TV. First down and 5 for Beaufort. Man goes in motion, high snap. It's going to be corralled. No, it won't. Bluffton picks it up, and they go inside the 5-yard line as number 70 able to pick up the football for Bluffton and take it near the end zone. Chris Cabrera picking up the football as Smalls nearly had it. Cabrera there in the right place at the right time, and that is exactly one of the things that Hayden Gregory talked about, being in the right place at the right time, making big plays. First down and goal. Paying attention to the details was a big key for him too. That was a big detail right there with that bad snap.
Well, and conversely, if you're Coach Libran, that is just the kind of thing that will drive you and your coaching staff crazy. You work on execution all week. You're 5 to 6 games into the season now. Those are the kind of mistakes you just can ill afford to have.
Right. First down and goal. Here's a run by McCarthy up the middle. McCarthy's going to be stopped shy, I think. Yep, they're going to roll him down at about the 2-yard line as a flock of Beaufort Eagles there to make the stop. And it'll be second down and goal coming up. Reminder, our Media Day sponsor is USCB, more than you imagine, the University of South Carolina, Beaufort. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, rest of our crew with you. We got Jeff Riley over your shoulder, Daniel, doing some stuff here in our little perch, our broadcast perch with the tent. Wind has finally died down a little bit, which is great. There's a snap to McCarthy. He's going to roll to the corner on the left side, scoot into the end zone for a Bobcat touchdown, courtesy of TCL. That's a big play, and we're unwavering at TCL. Aiden McCarthy showing that he's unwavering too, DC.
Yeah, once again, just great vision, understanding what the defense has given him. The offensive line of the Bobcats did a great job of sealing that left side there for him, and he just waltzes in with that long stride of his.
Bluffton looks to get the extra point to go through here on homecoming night. 6 minutes, 11 seconds to go.
Timeout, White.
We have a timeout, and we're going to take it with them. It's a Cort Lifestyle Pros of Charter One Realty timeout. Back with more next.
Did you know Beaufort County has a television channel? And you can watch the county channel many different ways. Watch on cable, Hargrave, Channel 9, Comcast, Channel 2, and Spectrum, Channel 1304. You can find the county channel on YouTube. Plus, the channel is always streaming online at BeaufortCounty.tv. Here you'll find video on demand of all the programs and helpful transcripts of meetings. Your county, your channel, the Beaufort County Channel.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. This is your last chance to get a 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor with up to $21,000 off MSRP. Call or come see me today, only at OC Welch Ford in Hardyville, South Carolina.
We welcome you back. just talking to your better half, the lovely Debbie. 6-0, 6:11 to go in the quarter, and the point after on the way. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is through. 7-0 in favor of Bluffton. 6:11 to go in the quarter. Back with more after this on WHHI-TV.
Looking to transform your home with a beautiful new floor? At Exact Flooring, we have everything you need to make your dream home a reality.
Whether you're renovating, upgrading, or simply want a fresh new look, we're here to help. From soft, plush carpets to durable vinyl, our extensive collection of brand name flooring options has something for every style and budget.
Call or visit us today to schedule your consultation. Exact Flooring, the trusted leader in Beaufort County for all things flooring.
Come to Fat Babies and enjoy our fresh handmade pizza, appetizers, entrees, and more. And don't forget about Happy Hour. Happy Hour is from 4 to 6 every day, where all shareable snacks and adult beverages are half off. Open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come watch your favorite teams play and have great food, great drinks, and a great time. See you there.
We welcome you back. 6:11 to go here at the Den, Bobcat Stadium. Bluffton with a lead. They trail this rivalry 9-6 overall. They had the win last year. The kickoff is fair caught at the 25, and we've got a sideline interview with Forrest Tucker. Let's go to him now.
Thank you, Marcus, with our good friend Jeff here, who's been with us for several Friday nights so far this season. I tell you what, my question I have for you that I'm dying to know is the fact that you're such a big Lowcountry sports fan. What's your favorite Lowcountry sports event?
My favorite Lowcountry sports event is probably baseball.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Who's playing baseball if it's your favorite event here in the Lowcountry?
Any team. Any team.
Well, I tell you what, we're also in the neck of the woods of USCB, just down the road a little bit, and you've played a huge role, Jeff, in their success on the court. Talk to me about that.
Well, I'm the best sweat mopper in the Peach Belt Conference. That's what Quinn said, the athletic director, which he's not the athletic director anymore. He went to a different school. So, and he said he wished he had me on the road trips when I did that. So.
Well, all sweat moppers are not created equal, as we very well know. Tell me, what's the hardest thing about being, the person who's getting after it on that court?
Just going out there before the players come down, running down at the end, yeah.
Well, hey, hopefully you've avoided all contact from that on the court, and we're going to make sure no one runs us over tonight, Jeff, of course, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah, make sure no one runs over.
Lovely. Yeah. Lovely stuff. Marcus, back to you.
Forrest, Jeff, thank you very much. Jeff Riley, he's a one-of-a-kind guy, no doubt about it. He's been helping us out the last couple of weeks, and he's going to continue to. I think he is going to do an interview or two for us here tonight throughout the course of the action. 3rd down and 15. Rolando Hernandez for Bluffton, number 82, kicking off. 23 kickoffs, 940 yards, an average of 40, and a long of 60. That's quite impressive.
Good leg.
Yeah, indeed. Smalls fires it out to the outside. Pass is complete, and there's some breakaway speed.
Oh,
down the sideline goes Beaufort.
Oh,
it is Jamarian Jackson. Good night. Touchdown.
Wow.
Jamarian Jackson. Hello and goodbye, but we have flags.
Uh-oh. Oh, you just hate to see that.
Yes, you do.
Hold it. Right in out here.
That's right. One of the things we discussed, and we saw Forrest Tucker talk about this in the pregame show. That game at Hilton Head last week, really came down to some two critical elements. The couple plays where they had the Seahawks pinned in deep, 3rd and long, and each time they made long passes for either conversions or scores. And conversely, on the other side of the ball, they had a couple of key 4th downs that they weren't able to convert, and that really swung the game. So right there, we were looking at another 3rd and long where Beaufort gets around and outside the defensive pursuit of the secondary of the Bobcats and went for 6. But fortunately for Bluffton, that got called back.
Yeah, that was a heck of a play from Jamarian Jackson, but the flag does take it backwards. 3rd down and long for Beaufort. Smalls going back to pass. He's going to heave it deep. Got a couple of men out there, and he overthrows everybody. There was a clouder of Bobcats in on the stop. That is a group of adult Bobcats. They're also known as kittens or a litter, much like you see with other cats. 4th down and long coming up.
I don't see any kittens in black there for the Bobcats.
It's a clouder.
They're playing aggressive tonight.
It's a clouder for sure.
You know, they've got a chip on their shoulder, Marcus, coming in here with two straight losses. Losing to their arch rival Hilton Head last week was painful.
Yeah.
It's still they
played great though.
Played a great game. I told a lot of the guys they had nothing to hang their head about. It's still a long season, early in region play.
4th and long. Snap and the punt from Elias Stephen, and it's going to go out of bounds around the 30-31 yard line. Bluffton's going to start with great field position. The motivation from the home team and Coach Hayden Gregory, focus on the little things. There's a sense of urgency. When you do everything you're supposed to do, you'll see the results, and that's when great teams come around.
Well, that's a great quote. Right now,
Yeah.
Marcus, you know, we're 4:20 left in the first quarter, and Bobcats are winning in 2 very critical ways. They're owning the time of possession, and they're owning the field position battle. So, you know, for a team like Beaufort, who's trying to find their footing, and you know, in sort of a recovery rebuilding mode, this is a point early on in a game that's very critical. They just need to bend and not break. Try to keep Bluffton out of the end zone here. They just showed that they can score, and they can score quickly. They got plenty of athletes. So this is gut check time for Beaufort.
Yes, indeed. They're waving the flag off. Last year, Bluffton beat Beaufort 42-35. Lucas Gates had a kickoff return for a touchdown. That night of the game at 28 shifted momentum. Carnell Warren hauled in 3 of Aiden McCarthy's 5 touchdown passes. Bobcats picked up the huge win on the road. There's a run to the right by Cordell Holly for a couple. McCarthy 13 of 21 for 239, 5 touchdowns, 93 yards on the ground. Warren with 8 catches for 139 yards, 3 touchdowns. Nate Ulmer, Tyler Wolf caught touchdown passes for the Bobcats. Xavier Tobias scored 3 rushing touchdowns. Samari Bonds returned from injury, passed for 242 yards, rushed for 119 and a touchdown. It was not enough for the Eagles, but it was a heck of a game. Beaufort's own was there that night last year as Holly takes this carry for a couple. 3:41 to go. So these teams play tight games. The first game I ever called for WHHI back in 2013 was this matchup. 35-27, Beaufort a winner. And Eric Blakely was the MVP, running back number 8. Want to thank Kevin Libby for giving me a little bit of help on that. As there goes McCarthy shifting to the outside, and he is able to get a good gain there on 2nd and short. So there are definitely some big-time matchups in this rivalry over the years, but there have been some real doozies, and it's been really a pretty streaky series. Bluffton's won a bunch, 5 out of their last 6. Beaufort won a bunch before that. So anything goes when you take on this matchup between Bluffton and Beaufort, the black and green and the white and green. 4th and 2. Out of the gun goes McCarthy. He's going to fake the handoff to the left, roll to his right, flag down, pass it short, incomplete. It's intended for Roman Benjamin.
Holding. Number 64. Move on, Eli.
Yeah, just as I figured, they declined that penalty. What a stand there for Beaufort. That's exactly what Coach Lybrand needed. You know, he talked about, you know, we talked to Forrest, talked to Hayden Gregory, but in talking with Coach Lybrand, who's always a man of few words, but when he speaks direct. He said, the best defense we have against Aiden McCarthy and all these offensive weapons is to keep them off the field.
Right.
They haven't established any field possession or any time of possession here early on in the game, so they're going to want to assert themselves, settle down, get into their offense, get into their rhythm, and go on a long drive. He said we've got to go on long, sustained drives in order to beat Bluffton tonight.
Just over your right shoulder is the lovely Sharon Brown, and that's a big play for the defense of the Bobcats as number 50 is in on the stop in the backfield. Or that's a first down, excuse me, as it goes for the Bobcats. That was Derek Velasquez, and it was indeed a defensive play. Second down and 14, my apologies there. Beaufort with the football. Out of the gun goes Boyd Smalls. His pass, a little bit too much spicy brown Plockman's mustard on that one. Third down and long coming up, intended for Jenkins, who has had some fine weeks himself, making big plays on both offense and defense.
Well, and I can already see an improvement from Boyd Smalls, even though he was our player of the game 2 weeks ago. I see continued improvement in this young man. He's throwing with more velocity. He's standing in the pocket, looks more comfortable. In fact, Coach Gregory said about Boyd Smalls this week, he said he's a great runner, athletic, lots of moxie, a very good player, and can make a lot of stuff happen. He's gotten better every single week as this is their team. Could very easily be 4-1 right now.
It could be. And it's going to be fourth down and a bunch. And we have a Bluffton player down who is getting up and I think looks to be okay. 2:20 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 in favor of the Bobcats of Bluffton at home on homecoming night against the Eagles of Beaufort.
Yeah, Marcus, you just never know what you're going to get with these games. They're always so unpredictable. In a game where I would thought we'd be talking more about the offenses, the defenses on both sides have really stood the test here early.
Yes, indeed. Here comes a Beaufort punt. It is high, and it's a nice punt. It's not going to take much of a roll, though. It's actually going to take a Bluffton bounce about the 40 or 41-yard line. So Bluffton's going to get great field position with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. Last week, I had a rather obscure stat about Big Ten football in which I was talking about Kirk Ferentz, Woody Hayes, and Alonzo Stagg. There's Sharon Brown and a bunch of others. And that, of course, those three guys aren't the winningest coaches. I think that's what I alluded to in Big Ten, but they've won the most at their respective schools, which is pretty great accomplishment for sure. And you think of Kirk Ferentz, you mentioned, he's been at Iowa for
been there forever,
decades. First down and 10, 1:50 to go. Here's a handoff from McCarthy, and it's for about 5 or 6 to Cordell Holly. He goes straight up the gut.
Well, and talking about Ferentz and, just establishing culture and history, it's a very hard thing to do at any level. We see it at the high school level all the time because you gotta rebuild when you lose players. Beaufort is a little bit on the downswing in a rebuilding mode, and Bluffton is more on an upswing right now.
Here's a deep ball, caught in the corner, touchdown! Holy mackerel, Andy McDowell, we've got another flag.
This could be defensive pass interference here, and the touchdown would stand, but let's just wait and see.
Carnell Warren, number 3, with the catch.
Offense interference.
Back them up. Offensive pass interference. That's a call that you're seeing more and more recently in all levels of football, DC. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd like to see the replay on that.
I would too. There you take a look at some of the young ladies here cheering on this beautiful Friday night.
Everybody's got their pink out to honor breast awareness.
Yes, indeed.
Breast cancer awareness. That's 2, by my count, Marcus, that's 2 touchdowns called back so far.
That's right.
On penalties for the Bobcats. Really unfortunate. I said it was just a matter of time before Carnell Warren finally got behind the defense there but it looked like he might have aided himself a little bit with a slight push off there. We didn't get a replay, but
The details, very important. And certainly in talking with Forrest earlier, he was talking with Aiden McCarthy and company, and he was saying that they have a lot of time later in the school day where they can go watch film and take a look at the good-on-good matchups that happen to go through. You talk about, Forrest is from Kentucky. He covered Kentucky football for a couple of years. As you take a look at Bryce Lybrand, and he said, I heard that from Mark Stoops, and I said earlier this week in talking to him, Mark probably learned that from his big brother Bob Stoops. Kentucky's got a big game with Georgia tomorrow at noon on ABC, and Oklahoma, they might be off this week.
Wouldn't want to be playing Georgia after that loss to Alabama last week.
I wouldn't either.
They're going to have a little red in their eyes. This is a frustrating game so far for both sides, both coaching staffs. You've had, I said by my count, Bluffton has had 2 touchdown pass plays called back, and we saw Beaufort had 1. So far, 3 touchdowns already negated by penalties.
No question about it. 1:19 to go. Ooh, tough day tomorrow for Kent State. They go to Norman, Oklahoma. Pass over the middle, caught. It's Wolf. Wolf inside the 30, inside the 25, down to the 21-yard line. So best of luck to the Kent State Golden Flashes from up in my neck of the woods in Ohio. They got a tough task there on the plains of Oklahoma. Here's a Giuseppe's replay. Beautifully done.
Once again, Bluffton showing their bevy of weapons. We talk a lot about Carnell Warren, Roman Benjamin, Amari Patterson, but you've got Lucas Gates out there and now Tyler Wolf. So McCarthy is just doing a really great job of understanding where the soft spot is in that Beaufort defense. And so far, he's exploiting that extremely successfully.
First down and 10. Ball at the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun goes McCarthy. Over the middle towards the right side, and it was nearly intercepted. The closest man to it was Kavion Young, the senior for Beaufort. Defensive back, kind of playing safety there in the middle of the defense, and nearly caught that ball. Second down and 10, 57 seconds to go in quarter number 1 of the Broad River Bowl here on WHHI-TV. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Larry Jacomot, Jeremy Pope, the rest of our crew. Eluding a tackle is McCarthy. He's rolling to his right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and does a nice little skip over the sign of A.R. Holmes just for good measure. I give him a 10 on that little hurdle there.
Well, he just exhibits all of the instinctive characteristics that great quarterbacks have.
He's got great energy, too.
Great energy, great understanding of where the chains are, what he needs for first downs, where the soft spots are, working through his progressions. He's got the size, and even Caden Gregory said he's getting a lot of looks from a lot of D1 schools right now, and you can see why.
Third down and 3. The snap to McCarthy. Hands it off, and this is Holly. Going towards the end zone, hits the pylon, touchdown.
You're not going to stop Big 23 once he gets downhill. What a great job by Holly to get through the initial contact there and get outside for that great score there in the corner.
A Giuseppe's replay. And Aiden McCarthy gave it right to Cordell, and Cordell takes it to the house. A TCL touchdown. We're unwavering at TCL, the Technical College of the Lowcountry.
And that's another element of having such a potent passing attack. Is that you're always keeping the defense guessing, and then just when you think they might go to a corner or an underneath route, you go to the run game, and it opens up for Holly there, and he finds the end zone.
My lovely fiance Samantha watching from home tonight. I love you, sweetheart. That one was for you. Extra point is good. 14-0 in favor of Bluffton. We're going to take a timeout with 41 seconds to go in the first. Back with more next.
At iCryo Wellness and Fitness, we are dedicated to elevating your lifestyle through our diverse range of services. For people on the go, try one of our premium lifestyle services, which range from 3 to 30 minutes. Some include full body cryo, red light therapy, and infrared saunas. Our specialty services include vitamin shots and IV solutions, as well as medical weight loss treatments with injections. Prepare, recover, and enhance your performance at iCryo Recovery and Wellness of Okatee and Bluffton.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. This is your last chance to get a 2024 Ford Transit with up to $11,000 off MSRP or 0% financing for 60 months. Call or come see me today, only at OC Welch Ford.
41 seconds to go. First quarter. Our presenting sponsor of our High School Football Bowl Series is Summit Services. This is the Broad River Bowl 2025. 14-0 in favor of Bluffton, and the kickoff is short. Beaufort going to return it with Kevion Young taking it to about the 40-yard line. 35 seconds to go in the opening quarter of play. Your thoughts on Beaufort here this drive, DC? They're going to have to try to get something going, whether on the ground or through the air, to get a big chunk of yardage.
I think it's highly critical right here. They've just not been able to establish any real rhythm yet in this game, and a lot of that credit goes to the Bluffton defense. However, Smalls, we've seen he's a very capable thrower and runner. He's got tons. We talked about all the weapons on Bluffton's side of the ball.
Right.
Smalls has a lot of weapons to go to, too. We've already seen that in Jamarian Jackson going down the sidelines there. Unfortunately, that play was called back, but he's got Kamari Mazzell in the backfield is a great-looking back that we saw a few weeks ago. Number 7, Khalik Isnar on the outside at receiver. You know, he's got playmakers out there. You know, this is the kind of here, we got a flag.
Jackson with that last carry.
Hold on. I got you. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike on the offense. 23 seconds to go. Again, Jackson touching the ball on that last play.
A ref is having a little bit of a directional challenge tonight. That's actually on the defense.
It's on the defense. He said offense, but it is defense, so it's going to go
if
to the 40-yard line.
If you're Beaufort, that's just what the doctor ordered. Sometimes you need a little help to get some confidence and get some rhythm. It's the first time they've had the ball on their side of the field.
And not much doing there. Bobcats come in, make a play.
That's Jacoby Saunders. We called
Malcolm
his name
Gordon.
a lot 2 weeks ago.
Malcolm Gordon, number 5 as well, in on the stop. 4 seconds left. That should end the first quarter, and it will. We'll have 2nd 11 to start the second quarter of the Broad River Bowl next. 14-0 home team. We'll be back with more on WHHI right after this.
Power just cut out. What are you gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing. It's not just a generator. It's a power move.
Be prepared for rolling blackouts, grid instability, and power outages this hurricane season with the Home Standby Generator.
It's electric.
Done right now.
At Technical College of the Lowcountry, we are unwavering in our commitment to you. In our community, within a community, support of you. We'll help you find the right career path, along with fast and flexible courses for you to continue in a strong and steady way, from day one through graduation and beyond. We want you to come, and we want to see you go, all the way. TCL, together we are unwavering.
We get ready to start quarter number 2. Here goes Smalls for a gain of about 2 or 3. Let us go to Forrest Tucker from a secret location.
Marcus, how we doing? I have the best seat in the house with Kate Roos, who is a firefighter here with Bluffton Fire Department. We are absolutely living up here on top of the fire engine. It's great stuff. Kate, you guys play such an integral role in supporting this team. What's that like week after week?
We just love to be a part of the community and support all of these wonderful student athletes and make sure that they're safe while they're out here on the field. And we have a good time coming out to relax and hang out with everybody.
There's something that you do to cheer this team on that's really remarkable. What is that?
Every game as they leave the tunnel, and whenever we happen to score a touchdown here at Bluffton, we love to run the sirens and the lights and make sure that we make all the noise that we can for everybody to let them know how great we're doing.
So what's the most times you can remember in your 2-ish years with Bluffton Fire Department that you have had to ring those sirens?
Oh, so many times. There's lots of games where these guys do such good work, and they're doing great football, and we have a really good time. I mean, countless times.
I love it. Hey, as we say, as the cool kids say, game recognizes game. Isn't that right? Okay, Marcus, back down to you. I need to get down from this thing. How am I going to do that?
Be careful, buddy. There's the kick. Hey, Forrest, if you can hear me, you did your best impression of Paul McGuire right there getting on top of that fire truck. 3rd down and 9, and a 4th down, so the punt goes into the end zone.
Marcus, riddle me this.
Go for it.
What do you call Forrest Tucker on a fire truck? A forest fire.
That is the joke of the year right there.
You know, I'm well.
He's a forest
I'm
fire.
a well-oiled machine. I got my 13-year-old daughter loves my dad jokes. I'm full of worthless dad jokes, so I couldn't resist.
Beautiful. Oh, somewhere, if Sam's listening right now, she is rolling her eyes something fierce. I know Maria Soden is. 1st down and 10. That was great, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Man.
Thank you.
You ought to try for a comedy career one of these days. You're hilarious.
I'm hilarious in my own mind.
1st down and 10. There's a deep ball. And, right in the breadbasket.
Oh,
what a play.
Woo.
Is coming down with it is Rashad Taylor. 1st down, Kevin M. Severe of State Farm. As I said last week, that's like pumpernickel in the breadbasket on Thanksgiving. What a play!
Indeed it was. And that, folks, is what a Division I arm looks like. Not only does he have strength and has the ability to zing it and spin it.
Here he goes again.
He's got great touch. It can drop it in that breadbasket.
He's going to run this time and do a little boot scoot boogie out of bounds at midfield. Flag down.
Marcus, just when I think I've kind of covered all of Bluffton's offensive weapons, another one shows up. Number 12, Rashad Taylor. What a route and what a catch, what a throw. Beautifully executed. Did you see Hayden McGregor? Did you see Coach Gregory come out and chest bump Taylor there after that play?
I did not.
That fires up
What a
the
play
coach.
by Taylor. Absolutely. And what a throw by McCarthy, first and foremost. 1st down and 10, 10:42 to go in the half. We've got the halftime report brought to you by BCTV coming up. Visit BeaufortCounty.tv to watch local government and school board meetings live on cable and major streaming platforms. BCTV. And here's a run up the middle. There goes McCarthy. Cross midfield, 45-40. Down the sideline. And he's out of bounds at about the 32-yard line after a 1st down run.
I don't think McCarthy's doing anything to...
There's a flag.
Wow, we've got another penalty. Wow.
We do.
Blocked in the back.
Chris Cabrera had his hands up in the air as if to say, what?
Will, partner,
another great play taken away.
Kind of getting to the point now where I'd love to see these refs let these guys play a little bit. I understand you got to call the game as you see it, but we've seen a lot of flags and a lot of big plays negated on penalties here. I'm not saying they're not legitimate, but wow, it's just hard to get into any kind of flow, and it's certainly hard to get into a broadcast flow with all these penalties and stoppages.
Matthew Hall, the principal at Bluffton. Todd Stewart, the longtime athletic director. Beaufort led by Ryan Walsh, no relation that I know of, as down goes McCarthy. And that is number 10, Chaz Brown with the sack. AD is Bailey Adams at Beaufort. A flock of Eagles going up against a clouder of Bobcats. And oh, by the way, a Pier 6 Donnybrook is a fist fight. Between dock workers. Normally haymakers are thrown. Thanks to Kevin Libby for all those tidbits. Kevin watching from home.
Well, that adds a lot of context
to
my comments last week, doesn't it?
We love you, buddy, and
Thank
we
you,
hope
Caleb.
to see you next week. Here goes McCarthy. Short dump off, it is caught. And taking it for a couple is number 3, Carnell Warren.
We saw the great defensive play there, the sack on Aiden McCarthy by number 10, Chaz Brown. Defensive end, 6'1", 200 pounds, 35 tackles on the season, 7 tackles for loss, and 3.5 sacks. So he, along with Jaden Simmons there, and not Jacoby Saunders, but Jaden Simmons, number 56,
right,
are 2 of the leaders on that Bluffton defense, along with number 25, Everett Scanlon. They got a good group back there.
Simmons won a player of the game in a game that we had with Bluffton last year. Here goes McCarthy, or rather Beaufort last year. McCarthy rolling. He's going to have to make a play. He's going to throw one deep left side and got him in up there inside the 10. Forced out of bounds is number 4, Roman Benjamin. 9 minutes to go. It's a State Farm. Kevin M. Severe of State Farm First Down. He's there for all your home and auto insurance needs. And so is Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta of Hilton Head and Bluffton. They've got the replay.
When you give a quarterback with the skill of an Aiden McCarthy that much time, he's going to pick you apart. Great job there by the Bluffton receivers. Roman Benjamin doing a great job. You know, a lot of times when quarterbacks have to buy time and get outside the pocket, receivers have to break off their routes and continue to find open, soft spots. Roman Benjamin did a beautiful job there. Once again, a beautiful delivery by McCarthy.
Holly goes in the motion, and McCarthy goes in the end zone. On the left side, sneaking it on in with a draw for a touchdown. And all of a sudden, it's 20-0. We're unwavering at TCL, the Technical College of the Lowcountry. Here's a Giuseppe's replay. Like butter. 8:40 to go in the second quarter.
Well, we talk about keeping defenses off balance when you have that kind of a quarterback that's a dual threat with arm and legs and the potential to beat you on the run game with a Holly. Keeps a defense honest because you got all those weapons outside.
Right.
I love McCarthy getting the snap with that pause that freezes the defense and opens up just enough space for him to slide in that crease and score.
We've got a timeout. 21-0 Bluffton at home on homecoming night. Back with more next on WHHI.
Power just cut out. What are you gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing. It's not just a generator. It's a power move.
Be prepared for rolling blackouts, grid instability, and power outages this hurricane season with the home standby generator.
It's electric.
Done right now.
Hi, I'm Jim Linero, managing partner of Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House. Giuseppe's has been serving the Lowcountry for over 41 years, and I've been proud to be a part of this tradition since almost the beginning. Giuseppe's was created with one thing in mind: great food, but also giving back to a wonderful community that has supported us since day one. Whether you visit the original location here in Shelter Cove or our Bluffton location, you're always part of the Giuseppe's family.
We're back. 8:40 to go in the first half. 21-0 Bluffton, and Beaufort's going to have to find something to do on the offensive side here. Starting on this drive, they're going to have to get some points. Aiden McCarthy really starting to get things rolling. Again, 8 minutes, 40 seconds to go. And half number one, we've got the BCTV halftime report coming up, the kickoff. And it is going to be caught at the 25 and trying to take it on the outside. And with a return is number 4, Jamarian Jackson. And he's got a great return to take it out of bounds. And we've got a special Community Leader Award to present, DC.
Yes, indeed. It's time for our O.C. Welch Community Leader. This week's Community Leader is Sandy Gillis, Executive Director of the Deep Well Project. For For 52 years, Deep Well has been the safety net for local folks when they hit a bump in the road, serving over 5,000 people annually. Sandy has been executive director for over 7 years, serving on the as the board of director for 5 years prior to that. Of course, the real work is done by 300 volunteers from all walks of life. So thank you, Sandy, and thanks to all of our volunteers. And if you would like to learn more, visit deepwellproject.org.
Well done, partner.
Thanks, sir.
And congratulations to Sandy. She has done amazing work. First down and 10. Here's a handoff and a run up the middle. Nice play for number 6, Kamari Mazzell. He's going to have a nice run. 8:22 to go. 21-0 in favor of the Bobcats. And again, Beaufort's going to have to try to find something to get rolling on the offensive and even defensively if they could get a big play. They started out great on the defensive side earlier, but Bluffton has started to really get their will going, and a lot of it courtesy of Aiden McCarthy. Dr. Frank Rodriguez is the superintendent of Beaufort County Schools, and the district athletic director is Dr. Carlos Cave, formerly of Whale Branch, as they're on a short play is number 6 again, Kamari Mazzell. Back-to-back plays for Mazzell, and maybe he can try to get something going inside the second layer of this Bluffton defense. 3rd down and 4 with 7:35 to go as you take a look at Aiden Gregory and a bunch of the other folks around. On the Bluffton side, saw Amari Patterson, number 6, there in the shot as well. 3rd down and 4 with 7:25 to go in the quarter. Looked like possible movement there with 7:23 and counting, and a flag.
Encroachment.
Encroachment on the D.
And that is by design. You're trying to get a free first down there because you're 3rd and about 4 yards. So you can, hard count there and get Bluffton's defense to jump. That's the by design, and they were successful.
Yes, indeed.
Bluffton's got to be a little bit more disciplined because you got to be, you've got to be aware of that in that point of the game where the chains are and what the distance and down is.
Right. There goes Braden Lloyd Smalls going deep, and he overthrows everybody, including his intended target. And his intended receiver was Kwalik Isnar.
Looks like there's a flag over there.
Another one, indeed.
Could have defensive pass interference.
Pass interference.
Pass interference against the defense. And Beaufort getting closer and closer to getting towards that end zone. Partner, going to put you back to work. How about our community leader sponsor, O.C. Welch Ford?
Happy to. O.C. Welch Ford. Go see O.C. on Highway 278 in Hardeeville for a great car buying experience. How's that?
And tell him that Daniel Cort sent you, because the first car that he ever had here in the Lowcountry was from O.C. Welch Ford.
Right.
That is the new tidbit that I learned from D.C. this football season. You've probably learned several courtesy of me.
I have. I sure have.
Every day's an adventure with the two of us and our wonderful crew. 6:40 to go in the first half. 21-0 in favor of Bluffton. Football at the 19-yard line, and this is Beaufort's opportunity to get on the board and get something rolling here.
Well, they really have to. This is a statement drive. They've not been able to establish any real rhythm and flow in offense. They've gotten a few breaks here with some penalties. Let's see if they can make this pay off.
6:18 to go. There's a run up the middle, and taking it is Mizell again. Want to let you know that our MVP sponsor is Selectric. Be prepared for power outages this hurricane season with a Generac generator from Selectric. Call 843-812-9215 today. 2nd and 9, and now 3rd down and 3. 5:48 to go in the first half. Again, we'll have the BCTV halftime report coming up, our first half thoughts, and then coverage of homecoming night here at the Den. There goes Moit Smalls up the middle. He's going to hang on to the football, and he's going to get down inside the 10 at about the 9-yard line. A 3rd down and 3. 5:34 to go. That is a Kevin M. Sevier of State Farm first down. And a 1st down and goal. Call Kevin M. Sevier of State Farm for all your home and auto insurance needs today.
That was a broken play there, Marcus. A misdirection
Sure
there between the quarterback and the running back. And, wow, Smalls shows he's got great athletic instincts there because he just made something out of nothing to get that 1st down and keep this drive alive for the Eagles.
1st down and goal. Out of the gun goes Moit Smalls. Hands it off, and he gets rocked. And that is Mizell again getting thrown to the ground. Chris Doyle, number 58, with the stop. And it'll be 2nd down and goal. I got a little kick out of the little element there with the guy saying, ouch. That would have definitely hurt me to get tackled that hard.
Well, Chris Doyle, 6'1", 290 pounds.
Yeah,
he's
big
a force
fella
in there at nose guard. And when he hits you, you're going to remember it.
He's a big ugly. 2nd and goal. Somewhere Keith Jackson is laughing right now. 2nd and goal, 4:22 to go. And we've got a timeout, and it's going to be called as a Cort Lifestyle Pros of Charter One Realty TO. Back with more coming up.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Sevier and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Today we're here at No Bull Mattress. Shannon, tell us a little bit about the concept.
So No Bull Mattress, we're locally owned and operated, and all of our mattresses are manufactured in the United States. And that's how we save you 55 to 80% off without sacrificing quality or comfort. Come see for yourself. Mention as you saw us on TV for an extra special bonus. Now offering long-distance white glove delivery. Shop local, save money, and get a great night's sleep at No Bull Mattress.
And not much doing there with 4:14 to go and counting. Doyle with another stop. We want to thank Fat Babies for all the delicious grub before the game. What'd you get this week, partner?
Californian.
I knew it. That's your go-to anymore.
Going west.
There you go. Looking for gold, maybe. The gold rush. 3:56 to go.
I don't know if I'm looking for gold. I'm just hungry after we do this.
Yeah, I know you are.
What was it, midnight before we finished last week?
It was close to it.
Wow.
You were starving. You were about ready to gnaw my ear off, I think, if we would have been here much longer.
It crossed my mind. All right, this is a big down here. This is. This is a momentum-changing play right here.
We have a timeout before it, a CLP timeout. Back with more next.
Sequence Ballroom is an elegant, flexible, and affordable venue for your wedding, event, or reception located in Bluffton, South Carolina. Their unique facility will allow you to create lasting memories from the moment you and your guests step into the ballroom. Bring in your own catering, decor, drinks, and more for an unforgettable experience. With a variety of floor plans for the smallest event or a floor plan to accommodate events of up to 150 guests, Sequence Ballroom will be sure to please.
Third down and goal. 3:33 to go in the first half. We've got the BCTV halftime report coming up. Football at about the 10. Here's a pass from Moit Smalls, incomplete. And it'll be 4th down and goal coming up. You got to think that Beaufort's going to be going for a field goal here, I would think, from where they are right now on the field.
Well, I just don't think a field goal does you much good. The only real way to beat Bluffton is you got to outscore them. You can stop Bluffton here and there like Hilton Head did last week. They're still going to get their points. So you got to think Bryce Lybrand, he needs a touchdown here to keep this game within shouting distance. Field goal's just not going to get you there with a team like Bluffton.
I definitely see your point. I was thinking maybe the defense get a stop, have a chance to put another one on the board and a touchdown before the end of the half. But they're listening to you, DC. You are the former quarterback, after all. I just talk football. There's a roll by Smalls. He's still rolling, still on his feet. Houdini ain't Houdini anymore. He's going to go down finally, courtesy of number 5, Malcolm Gordon with the sack. It's a turnover on downs, 3:23 to go in the first half. And we've got the eye cryo recovery and wellness report. And Theralite full body light therapy helps with relieving pain, reducing inflammation, improving sleep, increasing energy, and improving mental acuity. Contact iCryo today at 843-986-7327 and talk about Theralite full body light therapy today. Enhance your wellness with iCryo.
The Bobcats are out in their pink tonight, Marcus. Got a great crowd here tonight. Everybody's full of life and full of energy and enjoying this game.
And a reminder, you can prepare, recover, and enhance your performance at the iCryo Recovery and Wellness Centers of Okatee, Bluffton today. And you can talk about all that light therapy that I just mentioned. 3:10 to go. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Bobcats after the turnover on downs by the Eagles of Beaufort. McCarthy scrambling back. He's going to toss one up left side. Out there was number 3, Carnell Warren, and it is incomplete.
Great coverage there by number 20, Ray Middleton. We called his name a couple times a few weeks ago. He had the punt block for the touchdown in the Battery Creek game. He's a good-looking defensive back.
Speaking of touchdowns, you can score a touchdown with a new mattress at Noble Mattress and More. We're undefeated. 3rd down and 10. Lowcountry Alliance for Healthy Youth is uniting the community to promote positive choices as well. 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun goes McCarthy. He's going to fire it short to the right side. It's caught by Gates. Gates trying to break a tackle. He gets out to the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. Hang on to that football, big fella. He does. 2:47 to go in the half, and it's the Kevin M. Severe of State Farm. 1st down. He's there for all your home and auto insurance needs.
Boy, if you like football, I love seeing what Lucas Gates did there. Caught the ball, immediately got his eyes upfield, found a defender, and just went on the attack because he knew he had to get to the chains and did just that right there. Great play by that young man.
Here's a pass over the middle, caught by Warren. He's going to go down, and I believe about the 45-yard line. Check it, 40-yard line.
We've got another flag.
Can you imagine our Media Day sponsor? Here's the replay.
I know this will be called back for holding, but watch McCarthy's eyes here. He's got Warren coming right across the middle there. What a big target there, sured hands. Unfortunately, it's negated by another penalty, but it's good to see Carnell Warren getting a little bit more active and involved in this game in the first half. Hilton Head pretty much took him out of the first half last week.
Right. 2:15 to go. 2nd quarter, 1st down and long. Snap to McCarthy. He's going to go back, throw it short to the right. It is caught by Roman Benjamin, number 4, at about the 20-yard line. Inside 2 minutes to go, and let's hear from Sequins Ballroom, our sideline report sponsor.
Sequins Ballroom, an affordable, elegant, and customizable venue for your wedding, reception, or special event. Speaking of Sequins Ballroom, heard from my good friend Paul Amin this week. They are doing their third Dancing with the Stars, March 22nd of next year. He invited me to be a judge, Marcus.
Hey now.
What a great event and a great cause. All the proceeds go to the Kiwanis Club. Paul's an amazing guy, and they just do such a fabulous job of hosting that event every year. Jess and I got to be in the first one together.
Right.
It's a ton of fun.
And
so
she
keep
was
that
a
on your
judge-
calendar, folks.
She was a judge in the second one last year.
She was a judge with my wife, Debbie.
That's right.
Yep. So
And
thank
now
you,
you're
Paul
the judge.
Amin and Sequins Ballroom and Kiwanis Club for all you do to make our community better.
There's Debbie. She knows that she's on
There she
camera.
is. Who's that hot-looking lady?
She
oh,
is.
That's my girl.
Yeah,
That's my girl.
She knows you're talking about
That's
her.
my girl. That's my girl.
I got to meet Debbie back in 2013 when I was hired at WHHI. She worked in the sales department, and we've been able to definitely keep in touch because you and I got to know each other and are now working with each other as this pass is caught. Nice catch by Gates. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. And I tell you what, you guys have a great family, and it's a pleasure to work and interact with you both and we have a lot of fun, no doubt about it. Here's a replay.
Yeah, another great throw, just a seed there. We talked about how he can spin it. Again, can throw with velocity, can throw with accuracy, can throw with touch. There's really not a lot the young man can't do. But boy, I'll tell you, he's got a lot of great receivers to throw it to.
If you want to come here for a week and stay for a lifetime, see Daniel and Debbie at Cort Lifestyle Pros. We've got a timeout next.
We connect people to their work, to their families, to all things essential. That's why your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is here every day, making life easier in all the ways that matter. And of all the connections we make, we know none are more powerful than the human connection.
Palmetto Electric Cooperative, your source for power and information.
We welcome you back. 1:12 to go in the quarter. First down and 10. 21-0 in favor of Bluffton. And thank you, partner, for all you do, you and Debbie, for the Lowcountry and for those that want to be a part of it.
Well, thank you, partner. We're super blessed. We just love being part of this family and this community, and there's no better way to celebrate that than to be sitting here with one of my best friends, which is you. And
Appreciate it.
Your bride to be,
Likewise.
Sam and Jeremy Pope, Larry Jacquemont, Forrest Tucker, Maria Soden. I could go on and on. Kevin Libby, of course, the Libster, Joe Keith. You're all just family to me.
Here's a roll, and McCarthy is going to go down at about midfield. 1:18 and counting to go in the first half of action. Second down and 3 coming up.
Well, if you're Bluffton, a minute left is a lifetime.
Yep.
Bluffton can score in a matter of seconds, as we've seen all season. So they're not looking to just wind the clock out here. They're looking for another 6.
It's 20-7. Hilton Head over Bishop England. McCarthy going to throw it short. There was a flag that came out immediately at about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that tonight. And I don't have the stats on it, Marcus, but I got to say that's 8 or 10 penalties on Bluffton, and a good portion of those have been holding.
Indeed. Second and 3.
See Aiden McCarthy talking to his players right now. Probably, again, quarterbacks are on-field coaches, on-field leaders, and they've got to be out there picking their guys up.
Timeout. Bluffton calls it. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Jim Linero, managing partner of Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House. Giuseppe's has been serving the Lowcountry for over 41 years, and I've been proud to be a part of this tradition since almost the beginning. Giuseppe's was created with one thing in mind: great food, but also giving back to a wonderful community that has supported us since day one. Whether you visit the original location here in Shelter Cove or our Bluffton location, you're always part of the Giuseppe's family.
We welcome you back. 2nd and 13, 43 seconds and counting left. There's a heave, deep ball, and it's caught! Roman Benjamin to the 3-yard line!
Razzle dazzle.
Holy cow! There were guys all over him. I was expecting a flag, and then all of a sudden the ball falls in his hands.
Number 4,
first down,
is a name we didn't get to call a lot last week, Marcus. But boy, I'll tell you, he's made 2 huge plays already in the first half tonight.
Here's a look at the replay.
Well, I said this last week. Hayden Gregory is like a riverboat gambler, isn't he?
He is. Botch snap on first down and goal. McCarthy towards the end zone.
Oh, he's in.
I don't know. I think the ball landed a little bit short. They're going to call it a touchdown.
He broke the plane there.
And it's 27-0 in favor of the Bobcats. That touchdown courtesy of TCL, the Technical College of the Lowcountry, where they are unwavering. You take a look at the fire truck. Forrest Tucker probably had the thrill of a lifetime standing on that thing earlier in this game. 27-0. And 27 seconds to go.
Well, Bluffton's offense is certainly on fire tonight.
We've got a Beaufort player down with 27 seconds to go near the 1-yard line.
Marcus.
And we're going to take a timeout. Be back in a moment.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Sevier and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Today we're here at No Bull Mattress. Shannon, tell us a little bit about the concept.
So No Bull Mattress, we're locally owned and operated, and all of our mattresses are manufactured in the United States. And that's how we save you 55 to 80% off without sacrificing quality or comfort. Come see for yourself. Mention as you saw us on TV for an extra special bonus. Now offering long-distance white glove delivery. Shop local, save money, and get a great night's sleep at No Bull Mattress.
We welcome you back. 27 seconds to go. 27-0 in favor of Bluffton. Number 76 for Beaufort, it's Xavier Irvin, who was able to walk off. That is good news. And we'll have the extra point coming up here momentarily. And it's a try for 2, and it's good. Taking it to the right or the left side was Bluffton, and we've got another flag.
Poland, black.
Gordon with the 2-point try, no good because of the hold.
Gregory and staff are going to have to get these guys cornered here, this offensive line at halftime. They're just doing something. I think they're getting, I've seen the ref make a notation to hands under pads. I think they're getting their hands under their pads. It's just a technique thing. It's probably something very subtle, but these refs are cued in on it, so they're clearly not going to let them get away with that. They've got to change this up in the second half. They can't, they're going to clearly got a big lead here right now, but these are things that you want to focus on as you go into later in the season. These things are going to be critical as they get deep into region play.
Right. 27 seconds to go. Now an extra point coming up. And it's on the way, and it is through by plenty.
Wow, what a leg.
What a leg indeed. 27 seconds to go. And that's Rolando Hernandez with the extra point. What a blast. We've got more action coming up on WHHI after this.
Sequence Ballroom is an elegant, flexible, and affordable venue for your wedding, event, or reception located in Bluffton, South Carolina. Their unique facility will allow you to create lasting memories from the moment you and your guests step into the ballroom. Bring in your own catering, decor, drinks, and more for an unforgettable experience. With a variety of floor plans for the smallest event or a floor plan to accommodate events of up to 150 guests, Sequence Ballroom will be sure to please.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. This is your last chance to get a 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor with up to $21,000 off MSRP. Call or come see me today, only at OC Welch Ford in Hardyville, South Carolina.
27 seconds to go. And there's the kick to the 9-yard line. Beaufort on a return across the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Keandre Jenkins on the return for the Beaufort Eagles.
Yeah, hoping he's up. I saw his leg get caught underneath him there. That always is a scary thing.
Indeed, it's time to suit up, become an official today. A lot of great stuff going on with the hopes of getting more officials in there. Fall Sports Officials Appreciation Week, October 6th to the 11th. Show your appreciation to our officials throughout the state of South Carolina. Officials work to maintain the integrity of sports they officiate and ensure student athletes have a safe environment to play in. Show your appreciation to the unsung heroes of interscholastic contests. Today, it's time to suit up. Kevin Libby, our great co-worker and colleague, friend, and pal, was a former official of basketball, baseball, and I believe softball. 3 seconds left. We are heading to halftime. The BCTV halftime report coming up shortly, and then we've got homecoming coverage here in Bluffton. 28-0 Bobcats over the Eagles. More of the Broad River Bowl next on WHHI.
Did you know that your brain doesn't fully develop until your mid-20s?
E-cigarettes negatively affect oxygen supply, endurance, and attention.
Marijuana affects reaction time, concentration, and decision making.
Alcohol harms endurance, judgment, and complex motor skills.
Pain medication and substance use leads to mental health disorders and addiction.
Fake pills and drugs may contain fentanyl, which is very lethal. It only takes 2 milligrams of fentanyl that can lead to death.
All of these substances negatively affect brain development and function. Make responsible choices.
Don't let your team down.
In favor of Bluffton over Beaufort in the Broad River Bowl at halftime. This is the BCTV halftime report. I'm Marcus Walsh, joined with the rest of our crew. That includes the former Furman quarterback, Daniel Cort, the Paladin himself. Partner, when you take a look at this matchup, and in the first half, Bluffton really, despite the penalties and mistakes, really was able to kind of get their will in there against Beaufort, and Aiden McCarthy, a big reason why.
You said it, despite the penalties and the mistakes. Too many penalties for Bluffton. I'm sure even though they got a 28-0 lead, they're getting chewed out there in the locker room,
no doubt,
by Gregory, because you just can't have those kinds of mistakes this late in the season. They're going to be facing a lot of stiff competition as they get deeper. But I will tell you, the offense has won 2 critical components of the game, probably 2 of the most, which is time of possession and field position. And that assist actually goes to the defense.
Yeah.
The defense has played a whale of a game. Beaufort has a good offense. athletes. They've got a lot of athletes out there. So give credit to the defense of the Bobcats. They've done a wonderful job of containing and controlling that game. And when you give the ball to Aiden McCarthy and that high-powered offense enough, they're going to beat you. You're not going to outscore Bluffton by trying to play, field position with them. And they're winning that battle. If they win that battle, they're going to win the game.
So what does Beaufort have to do in the second half to at least try to get back in this thing, if not pull off a miraculous upset?
Well, anything can happen. They've got a lot of athletes, as we talked about. Bryce Librand is a great coach. I'm sure they're working on a scheme that could catch Bluffton off guard in the second half. They've just got to get rhythm in offense. Bryce Librand said the only way to really beat Bluffton is to keep that offense off the field. They've got to establish drives. They've got to get some time of possession. I really think they need to get Smalls getting quick passes out to his playmakers so they can create some space, and then go to Mizell in the run game and get a couple early scores in the third quarter. Who knows?
Key player to watch for in the second half for each team.
Well, I think I just said for Beaufort, I think Smalls. Smalls is the guy. They're going to go with his tempo and his rhythm. So if he gets rolling, I think they can get into the end zone. And for Bluffton, let's face it, he's the #1 passer and probably the #1 quarterback in the entire state of South Carolina. They go as Aiden McCarthy goes. 13's the guy.
The quarterbacks are the leaders. These games have been interesting from time to time over the years. Trust me, I know. Nothing quite like the Broad River Bowl coming off the Bridge Bowl last week. Second half action coming up shortly here from the Den, Bobcat Stadium, but we've got homecoming night and activities there that we'll give you coverage of next here on the Halftime Show, brought to you by BCTV. Back with more here from Bluffton after this on WHHI.
Football, he's gone for practice. Impressive dances. Enjoys writing paragraphs with his favorite English teacher, Miss Mazzotti. Looking ahead, Rashad plans to pursue a career in sports where his passion and creativity are sure to shine. Your junior class representatives, Ava Montjoy and William Golson. Ava is a dedicated student leader at Bluffton High School. She's an active member of the varsity volleyball team, student council, Spanish Honor Society, National Honor Society, and the Best Buddies Club. Outside of school, she gives back to the community by coaching youth volleyball and babysitting. Looking ahead, Ava plans to attend a 4-year college to study pre-medicine with the goal of becoming an aesthetic nurse practitioner. William enjoys spending most of his time outdoors, whether it's hunting, fishing, or making memories with families and friends. He also takes pride in working at family's restaurant, Charlie's on the island. In the future, William plans to attend Clemson University to pursue a degree in forestry. Next, Zaria Brown and Walker Patrick. Zaria is an active member of the Bluffton High School Student Council, serving as a junior class representative. She's also deeply involved in the Sisterhood of Innovators Club, where she's always eager to give back to the community. Known affectionately as the school's cookie lady, Zaria shares her love of baking with those around her. She is also a passionate writer with big dreams for the future. She plans to attend college, earn her real estate license, and move to New York City, where she hopes to one day own a restaurant that will also feature a catering service and bakery. Walker is a standout soccer star and goalkeeper for Clementa MLS Next. The Bobcats are thrilled to have his talent on the field this year. Beyond athletics, he's actively involved in youth and government and serves as a young life leader, demonstrating his commitment to leadership and community. Walker values building strong friendships and meaningful connections, both on and off the field. In his free time, he gives back by mentoring younger players and volunteering at events such as Night to Shine and the All Abilities Camp. Looking ahead, Walker hopes to continue his soccer career at the collegiate level while studying sports management or business, with the long-term goal of becoming a manager for a Premier League club. Your senior class representatives, Natasha Diaz. Natasha is escorted by her father, Guillermo Diaz. She's a former president of the Interact Club and active member of DECA, Student Council, National Honor Society, and Youth in Government. Outside of school, she enjoys baking, shopping, and grabbing chai tea lattes with friends. In the future, Natasha plans to attend college to pursue a double major in marketing and another business field to broaden her career opportunities. Next is Xavier Copeland. Xavier is escorted tonight by his parents, Terry and Dwayne Copeland. A true all-around Bobcat, Xavier stays busy as a member of the varsity football, wrestling, and track teams, while also serving as a dedicated leader in the school's JROTC program as the battalion executive officer. Outside of athletics, he brings his hard work and creativity to Bacchus Bakery as a valued team member. In his free time, Xavier enjoys playing the piano, hitting the gym, and giving back through community volunteer work. Looking ahead, he plans to attend college to pursue both culinary arts and business, blending his talents and passions into a bright future. Next is Whitley Bazemore. Whitley's escorted by her parents, Michael and Sarah Bazemore. She's a member of the National Honor Society, the National Dance Honor Society, and serves as a sports medicine intern. She has also trained and performed in competitive dance, Bluffton School of Dance, for the past 14 years. Next year, she plans to attend college to double major in dance kinesiology, with the goal of becoming an athletic trainer. Next is Eder Chavalis, escorted this evening by his parents, Jose and America Chavalis. A natural leader both and off the field, he proudly serves as captain of the Bobcat varsity team and has earned a spot in the all-region first team. He also showcases his talent as a member of the Tormenta Soccer Club. Off the field, Eder is known around the town as the friendly pizza boy at Giuseppe's, always delivering with a smile. Looking ahead, he plans to continue soccer career at the collegiate level while pursuing a degree in business, combining his love for the game with his ambition for success. Next is Journey Blunt. Journey is escorted by her friend, Sophia Espada. She is a dedicated basketball cheerleader who enjoys spending time with friends and relaxing at the beach. After graduation, Journey plans to proudly serve her country by enlisting in the United States Air Force. Next is Carnell Warren. Carnell is escorted this evening by his mother, Jasmine Mitchell, and his sister, Brooklyn Warren. Over the past 4 years, he has been a standout leader for the Bobcats, both on and off the field, earning the title of MVP all 4 years and the prestigious honor of being named All-American. His athletic talent doesn't stop at football. He also shines on the basketball court as a member of the varsity team, where he has earned all-region and all-state recognition. Beyond athletic, Carnell served faithfully as a drummer at his church, where his dedication to music was honored with the Service Award. In the fall, he will attend UNC Chapel Hill on a full scholarship to continue pursuing his football dreams with the greater goal of using his gift to make a positive impact in the world. Bella Meissen. Bella is escorted by her mother, Michelle Meissen, and her father, Tom Meissen. Bella proudly serves as Bluffton High School student body president, a spirited member of the varsity cheer team, and a former Bluffton soccer player. She shines both on the field and the sidelines. Academically and personally, Bella is just as driven. She's a member of the National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Bobcat Readers. She also serves as a young life leader, investing in the lives of her peers. Bella plans to attend the University of South Carolina to study pre-med with aspirations of becoming a dermatologist. Last but certainly not least, Mr. Timothy Allen, escorted by his friends Britton Lytle and Yada Carge. Timmy is always in the middle of the action at Bluffton High. He's a proud member of the Media Club and Student Council. He also keeps his grades strong, the AB Honor Roll. You can catch him bringing the news to campus each morning on the Bluffton High School Show and making everyone laugh with his creative TikTok videos. Timmy's future goals include earning his high school credentials, completing his teacher's aid certificate, and eventually becoming a teacher's assistant. With his energy and creativity, there is no doubt he will make it happen. And now, for the moment we have all been waiting for. Here to crown our new winners, Principal Matt Hall. Our 2025 homecoming court winners were your freshmen, the Count, Ashton Parlagreco, and Countess Ashlyn Weatherall. Now your sophomores, your Duke, Donovan Bello, and Duchess, Camilla Zimbron. For the juniors, your Prince, William Golson, and your Princess, Zaria Brown. And now for the seniors. Your king, Timmy Allen, and your queen, Isabella Meissen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Homecoming Court winners. We'd like to give a big round of applause to all of our participants tonight, most especially our winners. We hope you've had fun enjoying the homecoming activities.
There's nothing like summer in the Lowcountry. But let's be honest, it gets hot.
And Summit Services wants to help you stay cool and comfortable all season long. Our courteous and conscientious technicians will keep your air conditioner humming, your electricity flowing, and your pool sparkling through even the hottest months. Our 24/7 club offers exclusive benefits, including extended warranties, exclusive discounts, and after-hours appointments. Summit Services, keeping you comfortable all year long.
About to kick off the second half here of the Broad River Bowl 2025. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Jeremy Pope, Larry Jacomont, the rest of our great crew. Brought to you by Summit Services and our friends there. As the kickoff from Bluffton to Beaufort is high and deep, and it's caught at the 7-yard line. It's going to be returned by number 81, Javion Brunson, and he takes it out to about the 25-yard line. We've got a sideline interview with Forrest Tucker. Forrest.
Down on the sideline with the newly just crowned homecoming king, Timmy. Timmy, how do you feel earning such an honor?
It really is an honor myself. I think everyone who voted for me during this election, it really when I think about running for homecoming king, I really just said it's just about offer the fun and coming out to your community, coming out and support my community while I still can. Mm-hmm. And that's just my good support.
Yeah. We hear that you are a budding broadcaster doing the morning announcements, part of the media here at Bluffton High School. Why do you have this passion?
Because I just like being behind the camera and just having people look at my work. I just enjoy seeing that.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What are your goals with your potential career after you leave high school?
Probably just like earn a lot of money.
Okay, all right. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Where's your dream broadcasting job?
Probably MSNBC.
Oh, I like that. Hey, that's a lot smarter than I could ever imagine. So, Timmy, credit to him. I can only think of ESPN, MSNBC. I don't know. Marcus Daniel, you could agree. Let's go. Back to you guys.
Forrest, Timmy, thank you guys very much. MSNBC. Go, Timmy, go. Pass incomplete. Tell you what, that is some serious stuff. Congrats to Timmy and everything he's got going for him, and congrats on him being homecoming king.
If you're going to have goals, you might as well have big goals. And I'll tell you what, I think King Timmy just got a lot of new fans.
I tell you what.
I'm super impressed with that young man.
You reach for the moon, and if you don't hit the moon, you fall amongst the stars.
That's right.
So, go, Timmy, go. Congrats.
Yeah, congratulations, Timmy, and thank you for letting us get to know you a little bit. We'll be watching you.
Absolutely. BCTV is our halftime sponsor. Visit BeaufortCounty.tv to watch local government and school board meetings live on cable and major streaming platforms. BCTV. There goes Braden Boyd Smalls towards the sideline, about the 22-yard line, knocked out of bounds. And joining him on the sideline there was number 27. That is Cooper Simpson. 4th down and 4 coming up. 10:40 to go.
And as Forrest was talking to Timmy, we weren't really didn't have a chance to call the play on the field, but I was going to say that was really a statement drive there for Beaufort. They had to get some first down conversions and get some positive yardage there, and it just didn't happen. And once again, the credit goes to Bluffton's scrappy defense tonight. They are just queuing in on everything that Smalls is doing.
Indeed. And there you take a look at Primley and Paisley Verga.
The Verga girl.
Throwing those footballs around. And Jessa Jeremiah, their mom, and our GM, our boss, alongside, of course. Want to remind you that Noble Mattress is helping us out again this season. And they are the clock operator. Score a touchdown with Noble Mattress. And you can score a new mattress, rather, at Noble Mattress and More. We're undefeated. $10:26 to go in the quarter. And not much doing there for Holly. He's going to gain a couple.
I suspect that'll be more into the game plan here in the second half, Marcus, is to stay on the ground a little bit more for Hayden Gregory and crew. You know, they've got a pretty commanding lead here. They just need to grind a little clock, control the possession, which they did a beautiful job of in the first half.
2nd down and 4, gain of 6. McCarthy going in the backfield. Has Amari Patterson back in there going in motion. Beaufort sending a couple of guys in motion on defense and running to the outside. On the right side, scampering out of bounds on a 2nd and 4 keeper is McCarthy for a first down. A Kevin Ebsevere of State Farm first down. He's there for all your home and auto insurance needs. Visit him today, and here's the Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House of Bluffton and Hilton Head replay. The Hilton Head House, home to 40 years of tradition in the Bluffton House, home to the Big Unit Challenge. First down and 10, 9:39 to go.
Well, once again there, Marcus, McCarthy showing why he's so difficult.
He's rolling.
To manage.
He's going to go deep. Got him in. It's caught. It's Patterson.
Wow.
Down at the 15-yard line. First down and 10.
Boy, it didn't take him long to get going, did it, Marcus?
Absolutely not.
3 plays into the second half. We didn't see Amari Patterson in the first half, one of the key weapons that Aiden McCarthy has at his disposal, and he is a burner.
And Keandre Jenkins with the touchdown-saving tackle. To about the 15, they're going to mark the ball at the 13-yard line. First down and 10, screen pass to the right side. Here goes Holly, trying to make a couple of guys miss. We'll get to the 9-yard line. He is brought down by number 4, Jamarian Jackson. And he is for real.
So Marcus, Larry just handed me this stat. In Region 4A, Region 6.
We've got a Cort Lifestyle Pros timeout, injured player. Back with more next.
Hi, I'm Jim Linero, managing partner of Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House. Giuseppe's has been serving the Lowcountry for over 41 years, and I've been proud to be a part of this tradition since almost the beginning. Giuseppe's was created with one thing in mind: great food, but also giving back to a wonderful community that has supported us since day one. Whether you visit the original location here in Shelter Cove or our Bluffton location, you're always part of the Giuseppe's family.
Chaz Brown walking off the field on his own power, and as we welcome you back to the Broad River Bowl, it's Cordell Holly rushing it in for 6, straight up the gut. Touchdown. A technical college of the Lowcountry TD where we are unwavering at TCL. And the confetti is flying for the Bobcats here on homecoming night tonight. A Giuseppe's replay.
Stats are always intriguing to me in football games, Marcus. You've got this potent, high-flying, high-octane passing attack of Bluffton. But all 5 of their touchdowns, Marcus, have been on the ground tonight. 3 by Aiden McCarthy and 2 by Holly.
And the point after is good. 35-0 in favor of the Bobcats. 9:01 to go in the third quarter. Back with more of the Broad River Bowl next on WHHI.
Today we're here at No Bull Mattress. Shannon, tell us a little bit about the concept.
So No Bull Mattress, we're locally owned and operated, and all of our mattresses are manufactured in the United States. And that's how we save you 55 to 80% off without sacrificing quality or comfort. Come see for yourself. Mention as you saw us on TV for an extra special bonus. Now offering long-distance white glove delivery. Shop local, save money, and get a great night's sleep at No Bull Mattress.
Men belong in a barber shop, not a beauty salon. At Barbers of the Lowcountry, we bring back the art of men's grooming. Straight razor shaves, hot towels, rich lather. The kind of cut that makes you look and feel like $1,000,000. Family owned since 1997, we are the Lowcountry's premier barbershop, serving Bluffton, Beaufort, and Pooler. Mention this ad and receive 20% off your first cut. Barbers of the Lowcountry. It's more than just a haircut. It's a tradition.
9:01 to go in the third quarter. We welcome you back to the Den, home of the Bluffton Bobcats, Bobcat Stadium. And there's a squib kick, and Bluffton will be on defense as number 6, Mizell, recovers it for the Eagles.
Before the break, Marcus, I was talking about Larry Giacomot had handed me an interesting stat. 4A Region 6 football. 4 Bobcats are in the top 10 in receiving. Carnell Warren, of course, is number 1. Number 2 is Amari Patterson, number 6, who we just saw make the long play there. Wide receiver, 439 yards on the season, 73 yards per game, and 6 TDs with a long of 75. We talked about all these weapons. Carnell and Patterson are 2 of the standard bearers, but they're going to hurt you in so many ways. And I think we're seeing a little bit of added intensity, I think is probably the best way to say it tonight. You know, they were really pretty crushed by that defeat at Hilton Head last week. And Gregory got these guys going, and they came out here to play. I know they've had some mistakes on offense tonight, but boy, everything, you know, for the entire game, their offense, the defense, and the special teams have all been clicking on all cylinders.
The details have been executed for the most part really well. As you take a look at Hayden Gregory, Chris Doyle with the last tackle. Our presenting sponsor is Summit Services, cooling, heating, electrical, and pools, your leader in home performance services in the Lowcountry. Thanks to Summit Services for supporting WHHI Sports all year long. They are tremendous for sure. And another big play as Smalls is stopped by this vaunted defense of the Bluffton Bobcats. 7:50 to go in the third quarter. 3rd down and 8. We will have an MVP coming up here shortly. Be prepared for power outages this hurricane season with a Generac generator from Selectric. Call 843-812-9215 today. Third down and 8. 7.5 to go in the third quarter. Beaufort with the football. Going out of the gun is Smalls. He's going to throw one deep downfield, and he overthrows everybody. I think he is starting to become a little bit tentative just because of the pass rush from the Bluffton Bobcats, and it looked like they were about ready to swarm him again. 4th down and 8 coming up, and Bluffton will punt.
Yeah, they have just really suffocated Beaufort's offense here tonight. All
There's
credit
Larry
again
Jacobite.
goes to the
Gandalf
Bobcat
himself.
Goes to the Bobcat defense, but they're just, you know, I said it at halftime, Marcus. Beaufort just can't seem to get any offensive rhythm or flow, and without being able to sustain drives, Bluffton's just going to beat you pretty good.
This is a nice kick. And here goes Amari Patterson. Patterson in the open field. Get off me, he says. Into Beaufort territory at the 40-yard line. I just saw a shove as number 0, as you see Jessa and her fine, lovely young ladies.
Beautiful ladies.
On the camera. 3 of a kind right there. There's a flag. It's probably on number 0.
Yeah, I think
because I just saw him shove a Beaufort player to the ground.
Personal foul, black. Personal foul, black.
And once again, those are the kind of plays, and I get this game is probably out of reach for Beaufort, but if you're Bluffton, those are the kind of plays that coaches are not happy with. You know, that's just, you know, after the whistle thing, you've had a great return, you've got super field position, and you give that up by making a senseless mental error there.
I believe that was Jacoby Saunders who was called for the flag. Mari Patterson in 6 returns on the season, 101 yards, an average of 33, along a 54. Big key for the Bobcats in the special teams game. 1st down and 10, 7:13 to go, and we've got more laundry.
False start.
Well, we saw Bluffton have a lot of procedure issues last week at Hilton Head. They've really got to tighten that up. Going back to Aiden McCarthy, all we seem to do is keep mentioning his name, but for obvious reasons, the superlatives don't stop. Larry just handed me another stat. I didn't realize this, but McCarthy is ranked 12th nationally.
Whoa.
In passing, touchdowns, and QB rating. He's got a QB rating of 138. If you know anything about QB rating, that's off the charts.
Yeah, that's absolutely sensational. My goodness.
He's only done a lot
that
to add.
Pass goes to Tyler
That was
Wolf.
shoestring catch.
And that was indeed a shoestring catch. What a play by Tyler Wolf over the middle. On 1st down and 15, our national anthem sponsor, Barbers of the Lowcountry. A great experience at your neighborhood barber shop. Barbers of the Lowcountry, visit them today. 7:08 to go. That's a 1st down courtesy of Kevin M. Severe of State Farm. He's there for all your home and auto insurance needs. Visit him today as well. And now it's getting a little chippy, pushing and shoving going around. Holly gains maybe a couple, 6:52 remaining in the third quarter.
And Marcus, with every snap, Big 13 back there at quarterback is just adding to his already gaudy numbers on the season and in his career.
Yeah.
We already said he's already got 3 rushing touchdowns tonight. He's got a lot of, he's probably certainly is Bluffton's leading rusher.
Yeah.
And I can't even gander to imagine how many passing yards he has, but it's probably pushing close to 300.
I would say so. He's going to hand it off to Holly. Holly to the 43-yard line. And Cordell making a play. Here's a Giuseppe's replay.
I like to see Gregory going a little bit more to the ground, not only to wind some clock down, but to get Holly some carries. You know, again, they don't utilize the running game as much as most teams because there's such a high-powered passing offense. But they're going to need this running game for balance as they play stiffer competition as they get deeper into region play and in the playoffs.
And the football actually at the 38-yard line. Here's an end around to Patterson, and he's going to be swarmed by a Convocation of Eagles. That reminds me of going to the Convocation Center at Ashland University all 5 years that I was there. And, oh, by the way, that's where we had grub. Monday munchies and Skyline Chili Tuesdays were my 2 favorite days of the week.
Well, if that was a convocation, Marcus, it was led by number 10, Chaz Brown.
Of course. Good thing he's back in the lineup for the Beaufort defense.
Good to see him back. He's a good defensive player.
Yes. 4th down and 14. And here's a punt. And it is going to be down, take a nice roll at about the 11 or 12 yard line. We are going to have an MVP coming up here soon. Be prepared for power outages this hurricane season with a Generac generator from Selectric. Call 843-812-9215 today. They are our MVP sponsor. Let's hear again from Sequence Ballroom, our sideline report sponsor, DC.
Sequence Ballroom, an affordable, elegant, and customizable venue for your wedding, reception, or special event. And home and host of the 2026 Dancing with the Stars,
of which you will be judge.
Yes, sir. I have absolutely no idea how to judge dancing, but for some reason I was asked, so I'm just going to show up and fake it.
Well, it was because you cut a rug when you and Jessup performed a couple of years ago. That's why. There's a run up the middle. Beaufort with their biggest play of the day, and a 1st down to the 35-yard line.
Broadwater, I love that name.
That's Bryson Broadwater. He parted the seas on that run straight up the gut to the 36-yard line. A huge Kevin M. Severe of State Farm 1st down.
Well, it's just nice to see Beaufort get some positive yardage. They just haven't been able to really break through that defensive 7 of Bluffton all night. And here Broadwater finally got a little daylight, and he's a good downhill north-south running back.
Here's the snap, and it's going to go up the middle, maybe back to the line of scrimmage, but that'll be about it. As with the football, that time is Broadwater again. Our Media Day sponsor is USCB, More Than You Imagine. Want to thank you and Debbie for helping us out with our timeout sponsorship. Cort Lifestyle Pros, come for a week, stay for a lifetime. That's what a lot of us have done. 2nd down and 10, 4:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. This is the Summit Services High School Football Bowl Series Game of the Week, the Broad River Bowl 2025. And it is all Bluffton right now, but Beaufort looking like they're starting to get something going on the offensive side here in the later stages of quarter number 3.
Well, we've been talking all night about Bluffton's wealth of talent offensively. Another weapon that Hayden Gregory has at his disposal, and I don't know if you saw this, but Hayden Gregory actually did the pooch punt there.
Indeed, we've got a Cort Lifestyle Pros timeout. We'll take it and be back.
Did you know Beaufort County has a television channel? And you can watch the county channel many different ways. Watch on cable, Hargrave, Channel 9, Comcast, Channel 2, and Spectrum, Channel 1304. You can find the county channel on YouTube. Plus, the channel is always streaming online at BeaufortCounty.tv. Here you'll find video on demand of all the programs and helpful transcripts of meetings. Your county, your channel, the Beaufort County Channel.
Looking to transform your home with a beautiful new floor? At Exact Flooring, we have everything you need to make your dream home a reality.
Whether you're renovating, upgrading, or simply want a fresh new look, we're here to help. From soft, plush carpets to durable vinyl, our extensive collection of brand name flooring options has something for every style and budget.
Call or visit us today to schedule your consultation. Exact Flooring, the trusted leader in Beaufort County for all things flooring.
The Bullock Gators 41, HHCA 21, and the Hilton Head Seahawks lead Bishop England 27-10, both in 2nd quarter action moments ago. 3rd down after a little bit of a run there from Jackson, and yes, he is for real. Folks out there having a great time here tonight supporting their Bluffton Bobcats, and actually, I take that back. Those are some Eagle fans, I do believe.
Well, the Eagle fan base is incredible. They have a loyal fan base. You know, just not even quite 3 years ago, they went all the way to the state and won that. Bryce Lybrand, what a great coach, what a great community, what a great support fact.
Timeout. Back with more next.
Come to Fat Babies and enjoy our fresh handmade pizza, appetizers, entrees, and more. And don't forget about Happy Hour. Happy Hour is from 4 to 6 every day, where all shareable snacks and adult beverages are half off. Open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Come watch your favorite teams play and have great food, great drinks, and a great time. See you there. At iCryo Wellness and Fitness, we are dedicated to elevating your lifestyle through our diverse range of services. For people on the go, try one of our premium lifestyle services, which range from 3 to 30 minutes. Some include full body cryo, red light therapy, and infrared saunas. Our specialty services include vitamin shots and IV solutions, as well as medical weight loss treatments with injections. Prepare, recover, and enhance your performance at iCryo Recovery and Wellness of Okatee and Bluffton.
We welcome you back to the Broad River Bowl. 4:18 to go in the third quarter. Third down and 5. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Jeremy Pope, Larry Jackamont, Maria Soden, Jessa Jeremiah. We saw Lisa Richardson earlier today as well. And a bunch of our crew, as well as Jeff Riley, who's been interning with us, Max Araj interning with us as well. We miss Kevin Libby, but hope to have him back next week. I know he's watching and with us in spirit, as is my fiance, and that's right. I did not say girlfriend. I said fiance. Samantha Wolf, she is back at home. Miss you, honey. I love you. And it is official. It happened almost, I guess, 2.5 weeks ago now.
As my
Fourth down and
pops
5.
used to say to me, you done good, son. Proud of you.
Thank you, Pops.
And
that's exactly what my parents said as well.
As my dad also told me when I married Debbie, he said, boy, you outkicked your coverage.
And
I would
boy,
say
did
that applies to you as well.
That is a great punt by Beaufort, holding Bluffton back. And they're going to try to return it. Here goes Carnell Warren. He's got his eyes set downfield. Makes a couple guys miss. Carnell Warren, we've got flags, but we got Warren. Cutting back upfield. He's going to go all the way. But hang on. We do have flags. He's going to walk in.
Yeah, he's
out of gas.
He's out of gas. He ran for about 30 seconds, Marcus, or more.
What a play by Carnell Warren. And I have no doubt that he hopes it stands.
I don't think
because he
it's
ran a
going
long
to.
way. I don't think so either. We've got another injured Beaufort Eagle.
That looks like a blindside block there on number 25, Everett Scanlon.
Tyrone Deloach, Philip Scott, Cedric Creech, Ted Cunningham, Herbert Klein, ref, linesman, back judge, umpire, line judge. They are our officials, and they have put in a lot of work here tonight. Hashtag become an official today with the NFHS. Headed up in Indianapolis, Indiana by Carissa Niehoff.
We got a blindside block.
That's truly unfortunate.
Oh, man, is it ever. Here's a replay.
I don't care, penalty or not, this is pretty awesome, isn't it, Marcus?
This is like something that you would see in the cartoons. And you know, you got the music behind.
It's like a video game.
Yeah.
There was the penalty.
Tom and Jerry running around.
Look at this. I mean, I think some of Beaufort had already stopped because they had seen the penalty, but what an effort. You know, he's just showing why he's a commit to North Carolina, isn't he, Marcus?
Kind of reminded me of Forrest Gump there in a way, because at the end of Forrest Gump running, he said, well, I'm tired. I think I want to go home now. And I think that's exactly what Carnell said. I'm tired. I need some oxygen.
That was the Forrest Gump play for Carnell Warren there.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. But that now, by my count, is 4 touchdowns, Marcus, erased by penalties tonight.
He has a chance to do it again if he's up for it. But I think
my
he does
guess
need
is
a
he's
little
getting
breath.
a little oxygen on the sidelines right now.
Here's McCarthy scrambling. He's in trouble. Lost the ball. And Beaufort's going to at least get a safety out of this because it's in the back of the end zone. Bluffton has it. That should definitely be a safety to get Beaufort on the board. Touchdown, Beaufort. Okay.
I didn't see that.
Hard to see that, especially with Bluffton being the last to touch the ball that we saw. 2:59 to go in quarter number 3.
Yeah,
let's take a look at the replay, see what we can see. Bluffton, I think that's a safety myself. I don't see Beaufort with the football.
Oh, no, they never had possession. That's, we have no replay in high school football, but that is not a touchdown.
All right. All right, 35-6. 2:59 to go.
Well, either way, it thwarts the shutout of the Bobcat defense, which is going to really frustrate them, I would say.
Absolutely.
That's putting it mildly.
Point after is good. Just under 3 minutes to go, 35-7. Beaufort is on the board. And we are going to take a timeout. We'll be right back after this.
The Loco Media Network is the place to keep up with local sports news across the South Carolina Lowcountry and subscribe to all your favorite shows. From the Loco Sports Lowdown and Loco Pigskin Live to the Loco Hoops Report and USCB All Access. Plus new shows like Red's Barbershop and Under the Bus, featuring hilarious banter on the biggest stories in sports. Find them all on the Loco Media YouTube channel. Go Loco!
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. This is your last chance to get a 2024 Ford Transit with up to $11,000 off MSRP or 0% financing for 60 months. Call or come see me today, only at OC Welch Ford.
We welcome you back. 2:59 to go in the third quarter. 35-7. You take a look at some of the cheerleaders that are out here tonight in the pink and green on a cool night. It's probably in the 70s, but that breeze makes it definitely feel cooler as the kickoff is going to go out of bounds. That is the last thing that Beaufort wants after scoring the touchdown. The flag is going to be for the kickoff out of bounds. And here's, once again, Tyrone Deloach about ready to make the call.
Tyrone's been busy tonight.
He sure has. About as busy as an NFL referee.
What would Troy Aikman have to say about that?
Honestly, time to suit up, become an official with the NFHS, the National Federation of High Schools. And if you do suit up, you can look as good as these guys do in the pinstripes.
Well, as I was saying before the last sequence, before we took the timeout, we're talking about all the weapons that Gregory has at his disposal. I don't know if you noticed on the last possession where he went with the pooch punt to pin Beaufort deep. That was Aiden McCarthy.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
That's really dangerous. You got a quarterback that can punt, and if you're fourth and questionable, you got that option to pooch punt and pin your opponent deep. That's a big weapon that will pay dividends for them later in the season.
Here's McCarthy. Throws it short over the middle. There goes Amari Patterson.
Look out.
50, 45, cuts back in. He's got a lane. 30, 25, 20,
wow.
Sideline.
Look at
Good
that
night.
speed.
Touchdown. Amari Patterson, welcome back. A technical college of the Lowcountry TD. We're unwavering at TCL. Holy mackerel, Andy McDowell. Here's the Giuseppe's replay.
I said this in the game last week when Libran had Amari Patterson at Beaufort as a freshman. He pulled me aside. He said, look at that young man over there. He goes, that is the single naturally fast athlete I've ever coached.
How about it?
I think we just saw evidence of that.
Heavens, yes. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the third. The extra point. Snap good, hold good, kick is perfect. 42-7. Bluffton with a lead in the Broad River Bowl 2025. 2:40 to go. Back with more coming up next.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is there to help you power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain. We never stop.
Palmetto Electric Cooperative, your source for power and information.
There's no debt about it. At Technical College of the Lowcountry, you can come and go without the weight of big college debt on your shoulders. On campus, on budget, you can earn a degree and get to work in no time. Our community within the community will help you get the job done from day one. A degree or certificate from TCL is a cost-saving college value and the real deal. Together we are unwavering.
High school officials protect the integrity of the games our kids love to play by demonstrating qualities like honesty, objectivity, consistency, courage, and common sense. As a veteran official and as officials continue to retire, new officials have an opportunity to make a huge difference in the lives of hundreds of young people every year. Hashtag become an official. It's time to suit up.
Indeed it is. I had to suit up here, partner. It's getting
Yeah,
a little
so did
chilly
I.
tonight.
I had to suit up pregame
Yeah,
because of the way
finally
things
starting
went.
to feel like football
It
weather,
is.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's about time.
Heard the Monday Night Football theme on ABC and ESPN prior to the game.
Yep.
Yeah. In my cold open, before I say what the game is to wrap it up, I always intro, and I started doing this last year. Are you ready for some football?
Oh,
Channeling my great Hank Williams Jr. I don't sing it, but I say it with authority.
You could sing it, though.
Are you ready for some football? A Broad River Bowl gridiron match. Time out. Back with more next.
Sequence Ballroom is an elegant, flexible, and affordable venue for your wedding, event, or reception located in Bluffton, South Carolina. Their unique facility will allow you to create lasting memories from the moment you and your guests step into the ballroom. Bring in your own catering, decor, drinks, and more for an unforgettable experience. With a variety of floor plans for the smallest event or a floor plan to accommodate events of up to 150 guests, Sequence Ballroom will be sure to please.
I was white.
We welcome you back. 2:40 to go in the third. We were just saying off the air here, looks like this game's going to end well before midnight. As there's Broadwater trying to part the Red Sea.
Yeah, last
with a
week,
run
what
there.
were we down to about 9 minutes left in the game,
Thereabouts.
and then the monsoon.
Yeah, it was
the
about
monsoon
7.
set in, and boy, it was midnight before we got out of there.
It's like Noah's Ark hit Hilton Head, South Carolina.
Yeah,
it was wild.
And what a game last week.
2 by 2.
Again, talk about two evenly matched teams in Bluffton and Hilton Head. I'm
I know
sure
it.
Bluffton would love to have another crack at the Seahawks here later in the season.
Yes, they would. And wouldn't that be something if it happened? We
It
saw
sure
Bluffton play May River last year in the playoffs, first round. That was a doozy. There's a pitch from Boyd Smalls. Down the sideline goes Jackson, and yes, he is for real.
He is indeed for real. You know, we
A
saw
first
him
down courtesy of Kevin M. Severe of State Farm.
Saw him break the play in the first half off the screen pass, which was unfortunately called back. But Jamarian Jackson has breakaway speed, not quite at the level of Amari Patterson, but they're athletes all over the field on both sides of the ball.
We have another injury. Cort Lifestyle Pros. Timeout.
Sorry. Never mind. No, it's fine. It's fine. No worries.
Joshua Best was the injured Beaufort Eagle there. There's a short run from Jackson. not much doing there.
Well, for Beaufort right now, you know, what you want to do, we talked about that. This is not the first lopsided game we've called this season. So when you get to this point in the game, Marcus, what coaches are trying to do is start to, you know, turn their focus toward execution, fundamentals, attitude, resilience, because they've got another week in front of them. They got to start preparing again. So if you can do something now at this point in the game that's positive, you're going to carry that momentum into next week's practice.
We'll hear from, as there's a run from Smalls, he's going to gain a couple. Let's hear from our community leader sponsor once again, O.C. Welch Ford.
O.C. Welch Ford. Go see O.C. on Highway 278 in Hardeeville for a great car buying experience.
If you would have held that O out any longer, I would have interrupted you and said, Oklahoma. 3rd down and 3.
Oklahoma. We might have to work that in.
Yeah.
Let's
wonder if there is an O.C. Welch Ford in Oklahoma. 3rd down and 3.
The homage to Keith Jackson. Oh, Nelly.
You know how he came up with that?
No.
How he came up with Oh, Nelly? I'll tell you about that after this timeout commercial.
I'm Daniel Cort.
And I'm Debbie Cort with Cort Lifestyle Pros of Charter One Realty. There's so much to love about our area, most importantly, the lifestyle.
And whether working with buyers or sellers, we pride ourselves on providing second-mile service. This is a philosophy of serving more than expected and has become a core principle of how we serve our clients.
Some folks we encounter naturally experience the fear of change, but we once heard that life begins at the end of our comfort zones.
So if you're ready to make a change, let us lead you home.
We welcome you back. 3rd down and 3, and a short run there. Real quick, Keith Jackson coined Wo Nelly from his, I think it was his great-grandfather's. There's a 1st down run by Beaufort, courtesy of Kevin M. Sevier. They lived on a farm, and his grandfather would be doing a bunch of stuff, and instead of cussing, he'd just say, Wo Nelly, Wo Nelly, Wo Nelly. And it stuck with Keith, who had a little bit more enthusiasm to it.
Now, there's some sports trivia for you.
There you go.
You're the master, man, let me tell you.
I saw that on an interview that Keith did not too long before his passing on Fox. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of the Broad River Bowl. 42-7, Bluffton over Beaufort. We've got scores and more coming up next.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Sevier and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
There's nothing like summer in the Lowcountry. But let's be honest, it gets hot. And Summit Services wants to help you stay cool and comfortable all season long. Our courteous and conscientious technicians will keep your air conditioner humming, your electricity flowing, and your pool sparkling through even the hottest months. Our 24/7 club offers exclusive benefits, including extended warranties, exclusive discounts, and after-hours appointments. Summit Services, keeping you comfortable all year long.
We welcome you back as we start the 4th quarter. Here goes Smalls, 20, out of bounds about the 17-yard line. For number 17. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Forrest Tucker, and the rest of our great crew with you. Headed up by Jessa Jeremiah, Jeremy Pope, and Maria Soden. 11:52 to go. Of course, Larry Jacomot as well. And it looks like we're going to be going to Forrest Tucker for a sideline interview. Let's do that now.
On the sideline with the MVP of the, hello. Oh, my apologies there, everybody. Down here on the sideline with Sharon, the team mom for Bluffton football. Sharon, you've done this job for 14 years. What makes you excited about every day as a team mom here?
Because I love these guys, and each year that they come through and come on this field, they know they got a #1 rooter for them to win a victory. They know it. That's me.
You're the principal secretary in the school, a job that it definitely does not go unnoticed. You keep so much in line. Your energy is contagious. How do you foster this every day?
Because I love these kids. They need someone to love them outside of their home, and that's me. I'm that person. Every day, I'm the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
I love it. What are some of the things that you take the most pride in being the team mom?
Getting to know these students, getting to know them personally, you know, loving on them, nurturing them, giving them motivation. You know, every day is not a good day for these students, and being an adult, vintage adult at that, you know, I have the tools that I can give them, you know, calm them down, to calm the storm, give them another way of thinking about things, not only on the field, but also in the school and in their community.
Now, you got the juice that you're bringing to everything. I'm just seeing it here tonight. Now, I got to ask, you got to have like a really cool nickname or something. Do they know you as something else than your first name or as mom or as Mrs. So-and-so? What are they calling you?
They better call me Miss Brown.
Miss Brown?
Miss Brown, that's what they better call me.
Okay.
I don't have no nickname for children.
I got you.
I got somebody.
Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what. Can I give you a nickname?
Sure, Forrest, and I'll give you one too.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say Miss Brown, capital B. She's bringing the juice.
Hello, and I'm gonna say Forrest. He is the man.
All right. I love it. All right. Back to Marcus and Daniel.
Forrest, Sharon, thank you both very much. Got some scores around the Lowcountry. May River 21, Colleton County 7. Thomas Hayward, routing Patrick Henry at the farm 47-7. We have a flag down. And Bamberg Earhart 64-6 over Hardyville. And Bullock Academy 48, Hilton Head Christian Academy 21. We will see HHCA in a couple of weeks.
What a great interview with Forrest and Sharon there, Marcus. When I think of Sharon, I think of, hang on, we'll get this call real quick. I think of the great Morgan Freeman line in what I think is one of the best movies of all time, in Shawshank Redemption, where he says, "Some birds just weren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright."
Some birds weren't meant to be caged. Their feathers were just too bright.
You did it better than me.
Thank you, partner.
But I think it speaks for itself, and that
Yes.
really is a great way to describe Sharon.
Absolutely.
She is a light in sometimes a dark world. She mentioned unconditional love, and that's really all that we're all called to do, is just try to love each other unconditionally as Christ loved us. And she's a reflection of that.
The first time that I see Sharon Brown not smiling will be the first time that I would see Sharon Brown not smiling. She always has a smile on her face.
Well, she attended Live Oak Christian Church, which is my church, which is now Compassion Christian Church. And I'll tell you, there's nothing like being in a worship experience with Sharon.
Oh,
she brings
I
it
can imagine.
everywhere she goes, and it's infectious, and people follow that. And that's why she's such an amazing leader for this community and this school.
41-10, Hilton Head over Bishop England. There's a scramble, and here goes Smalls, 30. He's going to go out of bounds about the 25-yard line.
Well, we're seeing Beaufort start to do some more positive things here in the second half offensively. And Marcus, I know it's a rebuilding time for the Beaufort football program, but Bryce Lybrand, make no mistake, is still one of the top coaches in all of South Carolina. He will get this team going.
We have another flag on the play. .11:39 to go in the ball game. Lowcountry Alliance for Healthy Youth is our postcard sponsor, uniting the community to promote positive choices.
Well, I just mentioned the unconditional love of Christ. I think our head referee there just had a come to Jesus meeting with both teams.
That could very well be. Second down and long. We'll hear from iCryo with DC in just a second after this play. Second and long coming up.
Well, if I can, I'll go ahead and slip it in here, partner.
Might as well.
iCryo, prepare, recover, and enhance your performance at iCryo Recovery. and Wellness of Okatee and Bluffton.
They are our Wellness Report sponsor, and here we go with the Think Music again. This is my favorite Jeopardy Think Music theme from around 2001 to 2008.
So, Penny, for your thoughts, what are you thinking?
Beautiful night in the Lowcountry.
Amen, man. I'll tell you.
We get to do this every week and get paid for it?
They pay us? Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I probably shouldn't say this, but I'd do it for free.
No. I would too. But
That's
I'm
on
glad,
film,
I'm
by
glad
the way.
I don't have to. Second and long, and it starts with John Byrne, Wayne Morris, Dave Stribling, Jessa Jeremiah. I mentioned John Height, whom I do voiceovers for at WCCP, and then our entire fine crew. And before the season's over, I'm going to mention everybody. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. And I mean everybody. Is not much doing there for Mr. Jackson. He wasn't for real on that play. Not the only time he hasn't been for real in the last couple of weeks that we've seen him. Lucas Gates with the tackle. Third down to 12.
I'll tell you who is for real tonight. It's that Bluffton defense. You know, Bluffton, again, I talked about it, showing real balance and continuity in really every phase of the game, offensively, defensively, special teams. They can hurt you in so many ways, which is why I think any team that's playing Bluffton and watching, preparing for them on film, you know, as the season gets deeper, is it's going to have to come up with a stout game plan to stop this team.
We want to thank our Media Day sponsor, USCB, More Than You Imagine, as well as the food provider, Fat Babies. Thanks for the grub, Eric and company. Those hot dogs, mighty good. Third down at 12, 10:28 to go, 10:29 rather to go. Third down at 12, and what do we have now? Oh, injured Bluffton Bobcat. We'll take another Cort Lifestyle Pros of Charter One Realty timeout.
Sequence Ballroom is an elegant, flexible, and affordable venue for your wedding, event, or reception located in Bluffton, South Carolina. Their unique facility will allow you to create lasting memories from the moment you and your guests step into the ballroom. Bring in your own catering, decor, drinks, and more for an unforgettable experience. With a variety of floor plans for the smallest event or a floor plan to accommodate events of up to 150 guests, Sequence Ballroom will be sure to please.
Power just cut out. What are you gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing. It's not just a generator. It's a power move.
Be prepared for rolling blackouts, grid instability, and power outages this hurricane season with the Home Standby Generator.
It's electric.
Done right now. We welcome you back. Third down at 12, 10:29 to go in the ball game. Beaufort with the football on offense, trailing 42-7 to the Bluffton Bobcats here in the Broad River Bowl 2025. Last year's game was a 42-35 final. Eric Blakely was the MVP of the 2013 game that I called all those years ago in a 35-27 Beaufort win at Beaufort. Here goes Smalls, and he's tackled from behind at about the 30-yard line. Eli McLemore with the tackle. Next week, we will see the Hilton Head Prep Dolphins and the John Paul II Golden Warriors from Hilton Head Prep. That'll be an afternoon delight. 4 o'clock kickoff next week. Right here on WHHI-TV.
It's good to see the Bluffton cheerleaders getting in on the action tonight. And again, we talk about it every week, Marcus. It's just awesome, you know, to be out here on a Friday night and see the communities come out to support their teams.
Absolutely.
The cheerleaders, the band, the parents, the families. It's awesome.
McCarthy scrambles back, dumps one off, and incomplete as Cordell Holly was hit, and hit pretty good. Incomplete pass there, and it will be second down coming up. Aaron Days on coverage, number 22, with the hit.
Yeah, good play there by Days. Good break on the ball, good contact. That's how you play defensive secondary right there.
All sorts of colors of confetti and stuff there on the ground.
Yeah, big night here, homecoming
Absolutely.
night.
Congrats
we got
to Timmy.
King Timmy.
And there's Forrest. You think that's a vacuum, Forrest?
The jack of all trades. Look at this guy.
Oh, my. There's a run for not much. I wonder if it was Forrest that took a shot of my Cleveland Guardians sock. What is he doing? Do you think that is a
like
part
he's vacuuming?
Vacuum part camera, Forrest. I think you're onto something there, Forrest Tucker.
He's on fire.
He's pregame host, sideline reporter, and
whatever it
invented
takes.
the camera vacuum. 9:47 to go. You never know what you're going to see on a Friday night with this crew, I tell you what. Rolling is McCarthy. McCarthy scrambling, and he's going to get the pass off. It's complete with a guy near his back. Tell you what, McCarthy with a great play, having a Beaufort defender right near his back. Here's a Giuseppe's replay.
You know, and that, again, you know, shows you the talent level that McCarthy possesses. And even though this is coming back again, another flag.
James Thomas was all over McCarthy, and he was able to find a man. That man was Victor Jimenez for the gain, but it's going backwards.
But for young players, we talk about this every week, who might be watching this game, if you watch what McCarthy does there, you know, one of the hardest things for a quarterback to do is to roll and throw on the run, especially moving to his left if you're a right-handed quarterback. Even though he's running to his right there, he put that ball right on the numbers in dead stride. That is extremely difficult to do.
McCarthy going deep, going for it all. It is caught right in the breadbasket. First down, catch by Amari Patterson.
Amari Patterson's having a monster of a second half here.
A State Farm, Kevin M. Severe of State Farm, first down. He's there for all your home and auto insurance needs. Visit him today, and that was a gain of about 50 right there. Locosports.com is celebrating the successes of our local athletes and teams in the Lowcountry. They're our pregame sponsor, Loco Sports. Go Loco.
Marcus, if you just when you think you couldn't add any superlatives to the name of number 13, Aiden McCarthy.
Here's Holly across the 40. Holly to the 36-yard line.
Larry Giacomot hands me this, again referring to Aiden McCarthy. He's also the 6'5", 215-pounder is also the goalkeeper for the Bobcat soccer team.
How about that?
Something tells me he's probably pretty good at that, too.
I would think so. He's very athletic. And I got to tell you, Justin Jarrett and I were talking about it on Loco last night and, a few others, but I didn't realize, just because of the arm that he has, there's this electric MVP
hint,
trophy. Hint, indeed. I didn't realize, or maybe I just flat out forgot, which I don't do very often, just his ability to run the football.
Yeah.
And his ability to move outside the pocket and extend plays. Here he goes again, right on cue. He's going to take off. He's across the 45 and out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, that surprised me in the Hilton Head game last week.
Absolutely.
We just talked all week about, leading up to the game, about his ability, to hurt you through the air, but he showed that he is every bit the dual threat quarterback that has become such a lethal weapon in high school and certainly at the college level. When you got a dual threat quarterback that can hurt you two ways, it gives defenses all kinds of problems in prepping for you and containing you in game time situations.
Our coin toss sponsor, Exact Flooring. We have the floor you're looking for. Been a ton of flags. Ton of flags tonight.
I think Bluffton's stiffest opponent tonight has been themselves, Marcus. You know, just lots of penalties, really on both sides of the ball. But let's face it, though. I mean, again, we don't have in-game stats on McCarthy, but these numbers are gaudy.
Larry's got more. We're putting Larry to work tonight. Braden Boyd Smalls, 7th in Region 6 passing stat leaders for the state of South Carolina. There's a floater from McCarthy. Oh, baby! Right into the bread basket again by Jimenez with the catch over the shoulder. First down, Kevin M. Severe of State Farm and a Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House replay. Are you serious?
Watch this. I just mentioned how difficult it is for a quarterback to throw on the run, for a right-handed quarterback, especially when you're moving left. That is the hardest throw to make for a quarterback at any level. Not only he's right on the sidelines doing a tiptoe dance and puts it right in the bread basket with what? Pumpernickel?
Pumpernickel indeed. Here's Holly to the end zone. Touchdown, Cordell Holly.
Cordell Holly says, I know you got receivers
There's a flag.
everywhere. Oh, boy. This is going to be our 5th touchdown callback.
Holding, 14 black.
Yes, indeed. Wow.
That's 5 touchdowns negated.
It's literally the only thing I think that Hayden Gregory is going to be upset about. Whoa. And I think he's going to be madder than a hornet, a yellow jacket, a wasp, and a honeybee. All at once.
Oh, you're on a roll tonight.
Just a hunch. First down and goal.
The intrepid Marcus Walsh never ceases to amaze me.
Thank you, partner. First down and goal. .7:30 to go in the ball game. High snap. McCarthy scrambling. Ooh. Lost the ball. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by Beaufort. Incomplete.
Boy, that was close.
You had a lot of boo birds out there. Beaufort's happy to make a big play, but.
Well, and here was going to be my next question. You know, at 42-7, 7 minutes left in the game, do you consider pulling McCarthy right now? I mean, he could potentially be injured there.
I think you would have to.
No, I think that's a fumble. I don't think his arm's going forward there.
I think it was too. I don't think his arm was quite going forward.
Yeah, you just worry at this point in the game when it's pretty much out of reach. Well, it's certainly, in this case, certainly out of reach.
Yeah.
You're just really hoping that you get out clean. No injuries, no stupid, injuries, no silly penalties that would keep you out of next week.
Second down and goal. Here's a run up the middle. It's Holly busting off defenders, getting into the end zone, and celebrating with the fans, much like Randy Moss used to do. That's a touchdown, courtesy of the Technical College of the Lowcountry. We're unwavering at TCL. 6 more for the Bobcats on homecoming night and at Giuseppe's Pizza and Pasta House of Bluffton and Hilton Head replay.
Yeah, Holly is not a guy you're going to bring down arm tackling him. And he says, you know what, penalty or no penalty, I'm going to get mine either way. And by getting his, I count 1, 2, 3 for Cordell Holly tonight. He's had a whale of a game. So, yeah, you've got all these superstars out there at receiver for McCarthy, but Cordell Holly has shown that Bluffton can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Absolutely. 48-7. Point after is doink off the upright. No good. 48-7.
Was that a doink?
That was a doink. We'll be right back after this on WHHI-TV.
There's nothing like summer in the Lowcountry. But let's be honest, it gets hot. And Summit Services wants to help you stay cool and comfortable all season long. Our courteous and conscientious technicians will keep your air conditioner humming, your electricity flowing, and your pool sparkling through even the hottest months. Our 24/7 club offers exclusive benefits, including extended warranties, exclusive discounts, and after-hours appointments. Summit Services, keeping you comfortable all year long.
I'm Daniel Cort.
And I'm Debbie Cort with Cort Lifestyle Pros of Charter One Realty. There's so much to love about our area, most importantly, the lifestyle.
And whether working with buyers or sellers, we pride ourselves on providing second-mile service. This is a philosophy of serving more than expected and has become a core principle of how we serve our clients.
Some folks we encounter naturally experience the fear of change, but we once heard that life begins at the end of our comfort zones.
So if you're ready to make a change, let us lead you home.
Want to thank Daniel and Debbie Cort for everything they do with Cort Lifestyle Pros. Let them lead you home. You come for a week, you could stay for a lifetime. Believe you me, I know. There's the Bobcat. I vacationed here from 1996 to 2011, actually 2012. Came here on Christmas break, as that ball's going to go out of bounds, and then moved in 2012. About a year-ish later, I contemplated going back to Ohio, and then literally everything changed. My buddy Paul Jacobson introduced me to Wayne Morris, and one thing has led to another, and
God had other plans for you,
now
partner.
there is no place I'd rather be. You know, I love vacationing. I love going back home to Ohio, but, you know, Samantha, over the 2.5+ years that we've been in a relationship and knowing each other, she's asked me a couple of times, would you consider going somewhere else, you know, relocating? And I look at her, and I'm like, your family's here, my family's here. This is where we met, where we've had all these memories. No. Staying put here in the Lowcountry.
No,
7:12 to go.
Creating a real life here for yourself. And
absolutely. Here's a short run for Braden Moyd Smalls.
And I have no doubt that you and Sam will start your own family. Speaking of family, my daughter Liliana is here with her friend Chloe and her boyfriend Jaden, who is a star running back for the Hilton Head Christian Academy middle school football team. Scored 2 touchdowns last night.
Congrats.
And a 28-0 win over Hilton Head Prep.
There you go.
So,
way to go, Jaden.
A lot of good, exciting things going on there over at the Christian Academy for my daughter. We couldn't be happier that she's there. What a great school and what a great bunch of leaders there.
No doubt. No doubt for sure. 6:30 to go in this one. 48-7. Snap to Moyd Smalls. He's going to throw it back. That is a live ball. And it is Jackson getting on top of it before Lucas Gates could for Bluffton. It's going to be a loss on the play, 6:15 to go, but it is indeed a continuation of the drive for Beaufort.
Well, you got to hand it to Smalls there. I mean, he's just trying to do anything, you know, to get a spark for this this beleaguered offense
Smalls,
of Beaufort tonight.
Broadwater's had a good game. We haven't seen much from Mizell, but we saw some good stuff out of him in the first half. Brown has been big on defense. They've had the pieces, but they just haven't been able to stop Aiden McCarthy, Cordell Holly, and Patterson and Warren pretty much.
Well, they just ran into a buzzsaw tonight in Bluffton.
There's a pass down the right side, tipped, and is it caught in bounds? That is Amari Patterson making the grab, and they're going to rule it a pick.
What a half by Patterson. Wow.
Holy mackerel, Andy McDowell for the fans of the great movie Groundhog Day.
This is a great throw by Smalls.
It was.
Puts it right. As my high school football coach used to say to me, Marcus, hit you in a bad place, right in the hands.
Yeah. End up like Clifford Franklin from The Replacements, who had to get all that stuff on his hands.
That's
5:20 to go. Bluffton takes over.
Larry just informed me that, and maybe Hayden Gregory heard me over here questioning McCarthy's continuation in the game. Well, we've got backup quarterback Jimmy Williams entering the game, the junior, 6 foot 155. 116 yards on the season.
We've seen Williams before. He can make some plays. Look at Williams throw that one. Oh, right to Beaufort. Picked off. And they must have.
Turnabout is fair play, I suppose.
Must have stepped out of bounds. He's got an arm. He can make some plays, but he threw it to the wrong color green.
Yeah, he's 1 for 1 tonight. Unfortunately, it just went to the wrong
other way.
side. But no, that's no reflection on him. You know, just coming in cold, that's not always easy, but he's a very capable backup.
Absolutely. Aaron Days with the interception. Has a good-looking throw rolling to his right side, but just not quite enough on it. By the way, your Yankees-Dodgers World Series pick is still
alive.
We've got Jeff Riley here. His Red Sox got beat, unfortunately, last night. Kevin Libby's Red Sox got beat. My Cleveland Guardians got beat yesterday. Justin Jarrett's Chicago Cubs still alive. I'm hoping for a Chicago-Seattle World Series. We'll see. There's a short pass, complete. And it's going to go to 84. That is... Let me get the right roster. It's a first down. You might be able to find it before I can there, DC.
Well, what I can't find that, but what I can say and what I would have said just before that play would have been Jimmy Williams. I know he threw an interception there, but really that was just an incredible break on the ball by 22 Aaron Days back there. He's played a great football game. He just made it was a good throw, a good route. Days just made a better play there.
That's a big tackle of Jackson out of bounds. And that was Aaron Best, 84, who got hurt moments ago, but is back in there. You should take a look at some of the coaching staff watching this one.
Coach Cat there helped me get a great parking spot tonight. I was parked way over by the baseball field, and I was walking through, and he goes, "Are you with WHHI?" I said, "Yes, sir, Coach." He said, "Go get in your car and come up here and park where you belong."
Awesome.
I love coming to the Bobcat Den here. They always treat us very special.
It's awesome here for sure. Todd Stewart, the athletic director, does a great job. Matthew Hall's doing a great job as the principal. Here's a scramble, and sliding is Smalls. 3:45 to go in the ballgame. Beaufort has a lot of great stuff going on with Bailey Adams as the AD, of course, and head of school, the principal, Ryan Walsh. Again, no relation that I know of. But do you ever really know?
You never really know.
Us Walshes, we're all around. 3:22 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 8.
Well, I love to see it. You know, a champion is always not always measured in wins and losses. It's really you see Bryce Libran over there with his staff. They're still coaching. They're still playing.
Right.
They're still teaching.
That's the key.
That is the key.
On 3rd down and 4, and there's a big run up the middle, and it's Mazzell taking it for a first down. Kevin M. Severe of State Farm, first down. Go see him today for all your home and auto insurance needs. Like a good neighbor, Kevin M. Severe is there. Nice run and good little boom.
As we said, you know, Beaufort's still playing. Play through the whistle. Play through the last second of the last quarter of the game. That's what, you know, they're just, again, if they can get a score here, that's just something they're going to be able to take into next week as a positive measure to how to rebuild and prepare.
They've got Colleton County next week at home. I believe it is at home. And Bluffton is going to get a well-deserved week off next week after a grinder of a schedule, especially the last few weeks, and putting in work here today. 2nd down and 8 for the Eagles. 2 minutes to go in the ballgame. Again, we'll see John Paul II, the Golden Warriors, travel to Hilton Head Prep for the afternoon delight. Coming up next week here on WHHI, 4 o'clock kickoff. So, indeed, the afternoon delight. And we'll see what transpires with that one next week. Here's a run up the middle, and it's Broadwater getting a couple. .125 to go in the ballgame.
Well, I think, unfortunately for Beaufort, even though they had a week of rest coming into this game, they ran into a Bluffton team that was a little ornery.
Yes.
They came in here with a little extra.
I think little is a little bit of an understatement.
Yeah, they had a little vendetta. I think to score more importantly with themselves. They just felt like they let that Hilton Head game slip away. But if anything, Marcus, we've seen how proficient and strong Bluffton is on all sides and all aspects of the game and of the team. But I think this also underscores what a strong football team BJ Payne has over there at Hilton Head.
Indeed, you should take a look at some of the fans. Got a young New York Giants fan checking in the action tonight. Mom's letting him stay up beyond his bedtime, I'm sure.
That might be a future Aiden McCarthy right there.
You never know. You never know. 36 seconds left. We've got a Cort Lifestyle Pros of Charter One Realty. Timeout.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. This is your last chance to get a 2024 Ford Transit with up to $11,000 off MSRP or 0% financing for 60 months. Call or come see me today, only at OC Welch Ford.
7.
Yeah.
Bluffton will go to 9-7 in this rivalry, and on the year go to 5-2 again with the week off. Beaufort will go to 2-4 and have Colleton County at home, who is trailing May River 21-7 earlier tonight. 32 seconds left, 4th down and 7. Again, we've got JP2 HHP next week on WHHI. Braden Lloyd Smalls throws one towards the end zone. It is tipped incomplete. It was intended for Aaron Best, and it'll be 4th down and 7. Good coverage behind him there in the end zone. 19 seconds left in the ballgame. And the clock will run down, and that should about do it. We're going to have an MVP presentation and talk to Hayden Gregory on a 48-7 victory. They're calling off the Bobcats, as it were. 48-7, Bluffton wins the Broad River Bowl over Beaufort here in 2025. We'll talk to Hayden and an MVP when we come back with the postgame show next on WHHI.
There's nothing like summer in the Lowcountry. But let's be honest, it gets hot. And Summit Services wants to help you stay cool and comfortable all season long. Our courteous and conscientious technicians will keep your air conditioner humming, your electricity flowing, and your pool sparkling through even the hottest months. Our 24/7 club offers exclusive benefits, including extended warranties, exclusive discounts, and after-hours appointments. Summit Services, keeping you comfortable all year long.
Power just cut out. What are you gonna do about it? Absolutely nothing. It's not just a generator. It's a power move.
Be prepared for rolling blackouts, grid instability, and power outages this hurricane season with the Home Standby Generator.
It's electric.
Done right now.
Come into the postgame show here of the Broad River Bowl. 48-7, Bluffton wins over Beaufort. They trimmed the record to 9-7 overall in this rivalry. Marcus Walsh, Hayden Gregory joining me. Coach, talk about this big win here tonight.
Before I do that, I actually have a question for all of these guys. Y'all know I have a question for y'all?
What's up with us? Go ahead.
Let me think of it. Hey, how about them Bobcats? What was your question again?
Talk about your team's effort tonight.
Oh man, it was awesome. The last couple weeks have been really hard, and I knew that our guys were poised to come out and really put a full game together, and we really did it tonight. It was awesome.
Talk about this guy to my left, Aiden McCarthy. What a leader.
He is unbelievable. He's one of the best football players I've ever coached. He is by far the best quarterback in the state, and he just makes everything happen for us. He's awesome. He's awesome.
I have no doubt these guys are ready for a week off. I know you're ready for a week off, without question. Just talk briefly about what's coming up down the line. We look forward to seeing you here again soon. A lot of fun still to be happening, right?
Yeah, we got to celebrate this one tonight, and then we're going to come back on Monday ready to work. We got, 3 more region games, and we really need to finish strong, so we make sure that we still give ourselves a chance at a region championship and a home playoff game, but we're focusing on going 1-0 against Colleton in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
Going to flip it over to D.C. He's got Aiden McCarthy, our MVP.
I sure do.
Listen to the roar!
Yeah, when we do this, it's not always an easy decision to select a most valuable player. Tonight was extremely easy, with the exception if we had a close second, it would be that Bluffton defense. Outstanding game by the defense. I saw you and Carnell walking off the field after the defeat at Hilton Head last week, and I just made a comment to both of you, keep your heads up. You just kind of gave me a look and said, we're good. I think you came in here tonight with a chip on your shoulder. You had gaudy numbers yet again. You're #1 in the state. You're ranked 12th in the nation. 3 rushing touchdowns tonight, 1 throwing. It was impressive. There are not enough superlatives for you. What are your thoughts as a quiet leader with confidence? What are your thoughts?
I mean, we lost last 2 weeks. Had to come back and get a win. We had to for our season and for the rest of the playoffs. Everything. We had to come out and get a win.
This was a real statement game, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Really good statement.
And how about those receivers in that O-line?
First, I got to give props to my O-line because nothing would happen without it. And then I got the best receiver in the state, the second best receiver in the state, and then 2 other guys that keep on working every day.
He's got a wealth of talent to go to, but you're looking at the #1 quarterback in the state. Great win for Bluffton tonight. It's a pleasure to give you the most valuable player award tonight.
Boy, you better than me. Boy.
Tell you what, this has been fun. No doubt about it. The Broad River Bowl always is. For Daniel Cort, the rest of our WHHI-TV crew, I'm Marcus Walsh. That'll do it from Bluffton Fort tonight. The Bobcats with a huge Broad River Bowl win. We'll see you next week. JP2, Hilton at Prep, only on WHHI Sports TV. Until